Hello, babe.
Go ahead.
Jeez.
I got nothing.
You're supposed to. You're like, baka, 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 baka.
Oh, the
Well,
beat.
hello.
I thought we given up on that
No,
life. No,
of course we haven't.
Oh man, I gotta lick my lips. Yeah, I can do that. I think I'm doing it. I think it should be more like a. No.
Yeah, go with it. Yeah, go with it. Yeah. Super nice, sexy as fuck. Super nice, sexy as fuck. We back, bitch. We back, bitch. Super nice, sexy as fuck. Super nice, sexy as fuck. Super nice, sexy as fuck. We back, bitch. We back. Welcome one, welcome all to episode 72 of the None of Our Business podcast. We are your gracious hosts, No Philly.
No
Philly.
No Philly is your host. That's his nickname.
Yeah, No Philly.
Oh, okay.
No Philly's here because
We're sad.
it's trash.
It's a tragedy.
Cianan.
Hey,
Cianan
what is
Dunkaroos.
hello, internet people.
C-section, C-notice, C4, see your way out of here. C3PO, we have Cianan Duncan. Nice vibrato. And I'm Joe.
I had to shake my hand to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unbreak my heart.
Oh man, Joe is relaxed as a mug right now. It's ridiculous.
I'm
He is
super
just
chilling.
laid out, feet touching, crossing with his
I'm
schlang.
clapping my
He's
feet.
clapping his feet. I can see his balls and his
Straight up.
You
What
got-
if I showed you the tip of my dick? How would that make you feel?
jealous,
I mean,
jealous,
nothing-
and a little
it's
bit of
nothing to
envy.
brag about. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
Feel a little envious, like I'm glad I don't have one of those
You're glad you don't have one of those?
because it's
A penis?
so tiny.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
or it's ugly or something. I haven't seen the tip of your dick, but I'm assuming, it looks like one of those German helmets back from World War I, something like that.
And it says Danke. Danke. After sex, it says Danke.
That's what Joe shouts out after he
No.
busts. That's bad.
I wouldn't know. I don't.
I would love to see 1917. By the way, I never got a chance to watch that.
You know what? I haven't either.
And I heard it was supposed to be like a continuous take. I'm not sure if that's
it's
true.
supposed to be like. Yeah,
Like
it's supposed
one
to be.
seamless shot.
I don't know if it's one seamless shot, but it's supposed to like have long. Or I don't know. Actually, you know what?
Or
I'm not even gonna say.
Maybe the event takes over one continuous time period, not chopped up into different time periods. Maybe that's what they mean.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because I believe it'd be hard because if it's a war movie and it's supposed to be just like a one take Charlie, like how are they gonna do that if it seems like because from what I get from the trailer, it's like
different
they're
angles, right?
basically yes, but they're basically supposed to they're basically go on a mission. They have to like traverse like a lot
Yeah.
to get to where they're supposed to go because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, do you want to die? Do your family die? Does your family want to die? Do you want us all to die?
Yeah.
Well, then you have to do this, So I don't see how it would work as a one take movie if they have to go across a long distance,
Possibly. I mean, I think there's ways to do it where something comes across the camera and they can cut it. Because there have been a few full-length feature films that are just one shot all the way through, like a live play, basically. But I know with all the crazy, stuff going on with like planes and vehicles and whatnot, yeah, it'd be kind of difficult. So I think they might have some edits or cuts, but I haven't seen it. I don't know. For me, it's just a rumor. People who've seen it out there probably like, Cianan, you're crazy.
I'm surprised
Obviously,
I
they cut
haven't
it.
seen it. Like
I know, and they did an
it's something
IMAX
like
too, and I went to.
I know it's like it. I mean, it looks like a movie I would absolutely watch.
Yeah.
Like I'm the guy who went out and saw, Saving Private Ryan. And, I watched Band of Brothers. I
You
watched
did?
The Pacific. I watched Letters to Iwo Jima or From Iwo Jima. Flags of Our Fathers,
Pearl
like
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. I've watched all those movies.
Yeah.
So it's weird that I haven't watched this one. I'll watch like war documentaries.
Maybe you're
all
not
day.
into World War One. Maybe that's it. All those other
No,
movies
I'm
were after
absolutely
that.
into. No, I'm absolutely
Okay.
into like war in general because war zone and shit.
No, I know. Speaking of which, I have a problem, and I'm willing to admit it.
Are you? Addicted
I might be
to-
addicted to Call of Duty Warzone. I
Wow.
I barely eat. I wake up and I sleep and think about it.
Really?
And I wake up and I was like, okay, I'll do this. I'll do this one round. I'll customize some stuff, and then I'll go do something else. And then 8 hours later, I'm like, oh shit.
I should play. I should play.
Especially when I squat up with people, people
Man,
that I know.
That shit is so. You know what? Like, I obviously I hadn't played it since World at War, right? So that's actually the last
Call of Duty World at War.
Yeah,
That was
that was for the PS3, I believe.
shit. Because I really went to get the Call of Duty 3 when they when they went back to World War II and redid that.
Yeah.
I thought that looked great, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. But
For the PS3.
for all it was on all systems. It was on all. It was Call of Duty 3, and it was it was
Yeah,
their
but it was
comeback.
like one of the first titles for the PS3, right?
No.
Call of Duty 3?
Yeah, it was on. I think it's on PS4 actually.
No, it was a PS3 title.
No,
Yeah,
you're wrong.
I'm not.
I'm looking at you and I say you're wrong.
I'm not.
Well, you are.
I'm not.
You are.
Call of Duty 3 was for the PS3. Bet.
I don't know if I want
I will
to.
put money on it. I know because it was one of the first release titles
For PS3?
for the PS3. Call of
Okay.
Duty 3. Yes.
I'm okay. Whatever Call of Duty where they went back to redoing World War II and made it all nice and pretty and lush was like 2 years ago. That can't be PS3. I'm talking about the one that was recent, right before they did this whole.
Yeah, okay, no,
Modern
that's
Warfare.
Call of Duty World War.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Call of Duty World War.
Okay.
Trust me. Call of Duty 3
Joe's looking
was
at me
for
like,
the PS3. How much money do you want to bet?
damn, he's about to get up. Oh shit, he changed his position. Oh, I'm in trouble now. All right, whatever it's called. Whatever the
World
one,
War. It's World War.
whatever the last one is before this Modern Warfare shit. That's the one.
If I'm gonna say it probably released in 2008,
What?
2007. Call of Duty 3.
Oh, okay. But the one
2007.
I'm thinking of is released like 2-3 years ago.
Call of Duty 3 released in 2006.
So earlier. So you lost it.
2000, I said
Price is Right
2007,
rules,
2008.
bitch.
Fuck you.
You can't be over that number.
Eat a dick. But yeah, Call of Duty 3. You're talking about Call of Duty World War.
World War. Okay.
And the last one I played was Call of Duty World at War, which was one of the last Call of Duty titles for the PS3.
Okay.
I know this shit, my guy.
Segue. Moving on.
What's your segue? Come on.
You
You can't say segue and then not have anything.
Segue is well, I did want to talk about it, but it's gonna be more like a rant.
Okay, what is it?
Religion.
Okay.
Not so much the religion itself, selves, the variations of it, but the people that are in it.
Uh-huh.
Mainly my roommates. And
Okay.
thankfully they don't listen to this pod, so I think I can get away with it. But
Are they Christian?
no, well, see, this is the real issue that I had was that they didn't speak or talk about anything religious based for months, maybe even several months since they've been at the house, probably even longer than that. Then all of a sudden, I'm not sure if it was due to this virus or a breakup that
It
they had.
absolutely is.
Probably the virus, but they also had a breakup. One of them had a breakup recently, and we're now using religion to like help cope with what's going on, you know. And I think on top of that, with the virus, it might have added to the community.
To
but
the sauce.
basically, what happened, just on action wise, we'll disregard the reason why they got into it, but action wise, they didn't talk about it before. Then all of a sudden, even during this virus, they brought somebody over the house to watch it. Someone total stranger, that actually was the one that got them into it, and they watched this online church or speech or whatever. So the thing that got me was that when they started doing it, and this is what I get when I run into anybody who's in some type of religion, regardless of whatever it is, they would ask me, "Hey, Keenan, do you want to come? Do you want to join?" I'm like, and I'll politely say no the first time. But here's the thing that gets on my problem. This is my problem, not with religion, but the people in it, is they will keep asking. They won't accept no the first time. And so they asked me the next week and the next week. It's been 6 times they asked me, and all 6 times I said no. And that's when I really got into my head, like, what? That's when I started switching my brain to like trying to figure things out now, or contemplating, or putting things together in my mind. Like, why won't they accept my no? Especially when they weren't into it before, and now they are for something else, and won't accept whatever I believe in. Like, even if it's nothing, just like if I say I'm not into it or I'm not interested, that should be the it. But they kept asking. And then the real kicker was, one of them said in a statement, "One day, Keenan, I will get you to drink the sauce," as a joke. And I understood that joke. Like, it's very, it may seem culty or whatever. They used the cult-like reference to get me to join.
That ain't funny.
And then, and then I made a reference back at them about how if you basically look at pretty much any religion, Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism, Buddhism, all that stuff, they kind of seem a little cultish from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
But the moment I said that, they immediately go like, "No, it's not. You're crazy." And it's
don't talk about my religion like that.
yeah, and it's like, it's unlike that thing that you did. And I know I mentioned on the podcast before, I was part of something when my girlfriend was a part of at the time, was called Movement of Spiritual Inner Awareness, which was an acronym of MSIA, which is very different, but they do have a lot of involvement with Jesus in their whole sector. But it just, my mind started to go in the different directions of thought. Like, well, kind of like, what makes your religion better or different or non-culty? What are the elements that people think when they're in that religion that doesn't make them culty, but when they look at other religions, they'll say, "Oh, that is culty."
That's a cult.
It's like, wait a minute, you kind of do the same thing.
No, it's because we have millions of followers. They don't.
And and there's variations too. There'll be like 50 different types of Christian churches, like, and they'll all say we're different than the other. And it because even my brother and his wife is part of one that's in the valley, and they were saying the same thing. "Oh, it's very different, and we have a lot of live music, and it's fun, and it's exciting." And it's like, I don't know. I just, my mind went buck wild when I heard this from my roommates, and it tripped me out for a minute, because I was like, I wanted to get angry, but I didn't want to start an argument, because I know the moment I try and start an argument, obviously I don't have all the information, because I don't read everything and memorize it. And also it's very hard to have verbal battles with my 2 female roommates, because I don't seem to
So
seem to gang up
are
on.
they both on it now?
Yeah. Now and then they're on it in the sense that they'll watch it every Sunday, and if one's not there, they'll still watch it, but they're involved in it.
Praise.
When they never were before.
It's, well, quarantines will make you do crazy things. The quarantine.
I know, I'm addicted to a video game. Well, I've always been.
You've always
video
been
game.
addicted to video games, so
But yeah.
that's not a.
Well, I mean, I was off video games for a while trying to do my sign business in quarantine. I'm like, whoop, I'm back on it, drooling,
Quarantine
staying up till
hit.
3 in
Not
the morning
nobody-
every day.
dude. last night.
It was wild. Ladies and gentlemen, we had one of those nights.
It was last night. Was fucking. We were on it.
My eyes were all bloodshot. I knew I needed to go to bed.
What time did you wake up?
Like 9, 10.
And that was an early night, actually, because I've been staying up till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Have you?
Only once when we did that 3 o'clock thing, and I was like, ugh, God, I don't know if I can do this all the time.
Last night we stopped like at 2:30.
Mhm.
2:30.
Yeah. but it's fun. The
It's lit.
awesome thing is that I've noticed, and we mentioned this when we were playing, that there's a good amount of females who are playing Call of Duty, which I thought was really
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah.
And I was asking one female, do you encourage other girls to play
Hmm.
games just in general? And she's like, nah. And I was like, oh man, because I think that's one of the elements I was mentioning several episodes ago, is that to get more in the community, and when you feel like you're at a disadvantage, is to really promote, not like, like a religion kind of thing, but to get well, do what we do. Keenan, hey, you got to play this game, it's so dope, having so much fun, try it out, stuff like that.
I imagine it's a little harder because it's not as interesting for some women as it is
Which
for others.
I think that's the real
Yeah,
issue.
I
Why
think
is
that.
it not interesting?
Well, because I think the industry doesn't cater to women as much as it does to men.
And that's where my question was, is that what is the catering? There's so many different categories. I mean,
Yeah.
are we talking like, because there's a game called Zero Dawn Horizon, or Horizon Zero
Horizon Zero
Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah.
Great, amazing game, female lead. It was like, but not a lot that I would hear from
There are
that
a
would
lot
play
of
it.
them. That Hellblade game
Hmm.
is also.
So when I hear the phrase back, they don't cater to an audience, because they don't cater. I would say, to use that same phrase, they don't cater to a lot of minorities. Like, there's not a lot of games I can mention that have a black lead character. I don't look like
Mention
Drake.
one. Mention one.
I can only think of one which sadly has the name Crack in it, but it's called Crackdown.
Oh, Crackdown. Yeah.
Crackdown.
I can mention another one.
Good job.
Shit. No, no, no. It's not infamous. It's not infamous.
Prototype? No, that's
Proto.
not.
No.
Prototype's a
No, no,
white
no.
dude.
Prototype 2. I think
Prototype 2 was a black
had
guy?
had a black lead. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, damn. Name another one. Ah, jeez.
So I'm not angry and I'm not frustrated. It's just that when I do get approached, and I hear the statement they don't cater to women, I'm like, wait a minute, name a few black characters that are, and I'm fine. I'm not.
I can't
fine,
remember
but
the last Latino lead in the
exactly,
game.
Latino. There's a lot that aren't being catered to, but then my somewhat devil's advocate is that there's so many different genres of video games. You have puzzle games, strategy games, fighting games. There's adventure. There's even these mystery quest games that are just point and click. There's so many, and there's so many. You know,
Yeah.
it's for me kind of hard to make everything general. Just say games. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
But I mean, there is like a popular game genre, if you will, like a blockbuster game,
Like Grand Theft Auto or
like
Call of Duty.
blockbuster games. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
AAA games should. I mean, yeah,
AAA
AAA
games,
games.
AAA games. Yes.
Yeah, and those definitely need a workaround, because. But then I've kind of noticed some workaround, not too much, but the game we're playing, Call of Duty, there's a few female and blacks, and I haven't really noticed
Yeah.
a Latino character
Uh,
or Asian. Is there an Asian? Yeah,
there
the
are,
lady,
there
the
are.
lady
Yeah,
Asian
yeah, yeah.
character.
Domino.
Um,
She's
yeah.
she's Korean. And then actually with your operator,
Uh huh.
If you use the default one,
Yeah, yeah.
you can unlock different ethnicities.
Oh, you can. Oh, that's cool.
But they don't have.
Do they have?
I know
They
that
try.
there's some. I know there are Latino or
Mhm.
Hispanic or whatever you guys want to call yourselves.
Oh shit.
I'm not just saying yourselves because I'm,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a human being.
Yeah.
But I know in the game there are some characters that are Latino or Hispanic. But I don't know if there are operators who are. I can't
Okay.
recall.
And my fight is, I want to definitely help out and encourage more, but I think that's the idea, is that I rather just encourage more minorities and women to play the games, and then from that they will change the status of who is being shown. Because if a lot of, let's say, if a lot of black dudes play Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure they'll change the status of that to have more representative. But if not a lot of people are playing or encouraged to play, it's kind of hard for them to say, well, we'll make this for you, but then you're isolating a whole bunch of other categories too. And if they isolate it just for you, how do we know that that's going to gain an increase in popularity? It may not. We have to really get down to the deep core of things and find out what is it really that people in general love to play.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's a more serious category than just saying make it for
Make
everyone.
it for everyone.
And you can do that for everything, not just video games. And we talk about video games, but movies. We fought hard to have people in movies of black characters and more female representation. Same thing for music. I mean, it's everywhere.
funny because I see that there is a lot. I mean, there are a lot of movies that have, minority leads. There are a ton of them,
And I see, oh yeah,
but none of them are
AAA stuff, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
None of them are really taken seriously as far as like you get a bunch of these like, and some of them are considered A movies, because they have high profile leads or high profile minority leads, like Kevin Hart or or The Rock or
Right. Ice Cube.
Michael B. Jordan. No, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But for the most part, none of them are taken as serious contenders to when award season comes around, and they'll usually give it. I mean, but this is an age old conversation.
Pretty much.
This is,
pretty much.
We're not like being edgy here when we talk about this, because this is absolutely something that's been talked about, and
quite heavily.
This conversation is pointless.
Yeah. Well, is it weird that I have a crush on a cartoon character? I'm just changing the subject to make it
lady,
different.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is it because she's stacked?
Got some
She has
huge.
powers?
Oh, well,
Who are you? What character are you talking about?
Oh, I was just making some notes since we were watching the show. I was
Oh, yeah.
pointing at it.
Funny.
We're having Rick and Morty in the background.
So,
But yeah, my thing was on religion. My bad.
okay.
So
but-
yeah. Anyway.
No. But religion. But at least they're not like super pressing you, right? Or are they super pressing you?
No. Well, no, but they'll joke about me not saying yes, which is is also an added issue. Like it's never okay, Keenan, that's great, and then that's end of it. You have to keep asking
They try to
me,
press it.
and then after keep asking, they'll make a joke or statement about me saying no. Like it's never just an acceptance. And I've noticed that now because that's within my inner circle. I still notice it through other places and other people, whether it's in interviews, documentaries, news clips, stuff like that. I mean, you'll always get extremists, but I'm more talking about just the general populace. Same thing for things like Scientology and other organizations like the MSIA stuff that I was a part of. All have that same mentality.
What gets me, or what's funny to me, is when like this is specifically for my mom's side of the family, or not even some of my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
Like my older uncles and aunts and stuff that like follow me on Facebook. Like they'll send me these. It's funny because they'll, this whole quarantine thing is going on, and they're not necessarily the most computer savvy people. So if they see something that they read and they're like, "Oh my God, this is happening," and they'll send me that shit. Like I have like relatives who will send me like these articles that are just so out of left field about the coronavirus and like, oh, this such and such. Oh, the FBI has caught such and such and such and such. And I'm like, are they even cross-referencing? Are they like doing their research? Or they? And my point to this is that I see why there's a certain portion of the populace that is so easily influenced by like whatever they read online.
Yeah.
Like because I have relatives who read something and automatically think it's like true. Like, oh my gosh, like
Right.
like-
It says it on the internet. That's it.
yeah, exactly. Internets.
Yeah.
But it's like now, like I get it. I get why Trump has such a following, because the people don't know any better. Like
it doesn't have to do with being in the Midwest either.
yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No.
It absolutely doesn't. This week alone, there were a gang of protests about the stay-at-home orders. across the country.
What?
Yes.
I don't even know what the.
Yes. So
What?
there have been multiple protests. There was one in Michigan.
We don't want to
Uh,
stay at home.
Yeah,
Really?
they're like they're speaking up against like their governors, each respective governor, saying like, "Yo, we don't want. What is this stay-at-home order? You know, we're being imprisoned in our own homes and shit." And it's so fucking crazy that the president is like, "Yeah, you go talk to your governors about that." Like,
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck? Like, you have medical professionals telling you, chill the fuck at home,
Yeah, yeah.
or you have a higher chance of dying. And there are these people, hundreds of people, and here's the irony of it, okay? There are hundreds of people doing these protests, but they're wearing like medical masks. They're wearing the N95 masks and shit.
They are.
They're like, we don't want to stay at home. You know, with their guns and shit.
Of course.
Like, there was just one in Huntington
Got to keep
Beach.
your gun with you.
One of them just happened in Huntington Beach.
No
here.
shit?
Yeah, of course. But of course it happened in Huntington Beach, of course, because
course.
you know,
Hunting-
it's Orange County. But it's just crazy to me that I'm not sure if it happened in Florida, but Florida is opening their beaches. Like,
Oh yeah, they're
but
just
Florida's. I mean,
Florida. Florida's Florida.
Shout out to the Floridian homies because I have a good amount of them. But
Yeah.
what is you doing? Please get at us. What are you guys doing?
Camera's over here. Point to the camera and talk to them.
Like, get past all of the fucking conspiracy theory bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, get past it, because this shit is happening. This shit is fucking important to our history. And in 20 years, in 10 years, people are going to be looking back like the great coronavirus epidemic of 2020, and people were protesting because they didn't want to stay home because they wanted to die. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fucking crazy to me that people are really like out there like mad that they have to stay home.
It's yeah.
I get it. I get that the economy is taking a hit, and I get that people are out of work, and I get all of that. I understand. But appreciate the fucking life you have as well. Like, it's crazy to think that because you have to stay home and not make money, that's more important than you actually living. Like, if we're gonna take a hit on this, we're gonna take a hit on it. It's not one of us, it's all of us. Like, it's literally happening to the entire world.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe the super crazy rich people are fucking okay because they're fucking rich, so they could probably be okay for, you know, some time, but eventually, you know, their businesses are gonna take hits. And
Oh yeah.
you know, like, so I'm of the belief that everybody is going to try to do what they can to make better, with the exception of this administration, because they obviously don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to me. Like, I mean, we have our western states. We have, you know, California, Oregon, Washington, and who else was it? Ooh, I can't remember who the other one. I apologize. But they have like their western pact. Like, yo, we're gonna do everything within our power to keep the West Side.
The West Side.
Good.
That's right.
Yeah,
What's
to keep
up?
the West Coast good. Like, we're gonna do what we can to make sure that the West Coast is good. And if the governments have to step up, each state, you know, does their part to make sure that their residents are okay.
We've been trying to break off from the states for a while now, as California.
Look, the rest of the United States, you guys could learn a thing or two from the West Coast.
Because we have our agricultural stuff, we have a booming industry in tech. Like, we have California holds down a lot. As a matter of fact, I believe California. It's just, I think it's either California and Texas are the two that distributes the books, educational books. There's a huge debate about this. God, I wish I could figure out this. If anybody's listening, let me know. Well, we can do a little sidebar, but I could have swore California and Texas were the two that handle like the knowledge in the United States as far as like books are being distributed for schools. And there was a huge debate about whether or not to put, I think it was like religious texts into the history books. and Texas wanted to do that, but California didn't. There was this huge debate going over.
Please don't. Because if you're gonna put religion into textbooks, you need to put all religion.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Oh, Christianity is the religion of this country," because it isn't.
Hmm.
There are many other religions. Just because your dollar bill says "In God We Trust" doesn't mean that it's fucking true,
Mm. Yeah.
because it isn't,
And Joe has proof of it too.
bitch.
He had a chance to call upon it,
Listen,
and he didn't. And he's still here.
I thought I was
today.
dying, and even then I
Legitimate.
was like, "Yo, oh my goodness,
Oh my
goodness gracious, I am going through it." Not once did I ever said, "Oh God, please save me,"
Yeah.
because I just don't fuck with it that way.
Well,
you know?
how often? Super serious question. How often have you came close to death in your entire life?
I'd probably say like 4 times.
Legitimately.
Like legitimately, I thought I was gonna die. Like I could have died. Yes.
Wow. We
Absolutely.
don't have to go into details in the show.
Gun
but
in my face one time.
Really?
That was intense.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know if I can handle it. I probably
Shoot out one time.
I probably
Oof.
shit myself. Oh, you went in
Yeah.
a shoot? Like you were in the building?
I was in the crossfire. Like
No shit.
yeah. I had nothing to do with the shootout. But
Yeah.
there was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like
I.
what do you call it? Enemy of the State, Will Smith, the ending part, like that kind of thing. Like you were like
no, I wasn't
a
like
table-
a super heavy
Oh,
shootout
okay.
like that. But
okay.
I know one, because I used to party a lot.
Let's go
I'd
back
say-
to one of these parties. Joe, talk with me. Let's
Well, I'll tell you I'll tell you a story about the shootout.
Okay.
So this was probably.
No one's gonna listen and be like, "Oh, he's still alive."
It was the early 2000s. No, this was early 2000s. Definitely out of high school, after high school, maybe a couple of years after high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was very rowdy, you know. I like doing ratchet shit with my homies. So we would go. I used to go to a shitload of house parties, like in the hood.
Now these are house party. What is a typical house party? Because I was off, with
Like-
fucking Gandalf and shit, and you were,
Okay, these house parties were ratchet as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
What we now know as ratchet
these were
was
like,
what these house parties were.
Oh, okay.
Like we're talking like 100 people in a 3-bedroom house with
Yeah.
a backyard, and everybody's fucking turning up, doing drugs,
yeah,
drinking. Like it was crazy.
wow,
I'm talking like saucy, like nasty because you want to be nasty. Like
were people
Kinda
like
parties.
banging out in the living room or something like that?
not always. No, not in
Not
front of
always?
everybody.
Oh, shit.
And not in front of
Oh,
everyone.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
no, it wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm right here sitting on this couch getting fucked while my friend is having a drink.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was
Yeah.
never like that. Like,
Those are my parties.
but definitely, were they?
Some came close.
You weren't ratchet. No, okay. So, one of these nights, I think I was pretty sure I was dating this girl at the time. I can't remember clearly, but we went to this house party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was magical.
no, I'm just thinking about the house party era. It was crazy. It was
Oh wow!
crazy.
But not like the movie. It was like
No, like the very
Like
similar
that?
to
Oh,
what
yeah?
house party was like. Yeah,
Really?
very similar to that.
okay
Bunch of different people, but
in the hood, huh? By
course.
my neighborhood.
yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I'm surprised you were never invited. That's crazy.
My white ass? I don't think so.
But it was a different time, you know. Like,
yeah.
This is like, this is for some of you who may know, like this was the Margarita Jones era. I don't think if you. It used to be a club over by USC.
Okay.
You know where? No, you probably don't know.
No.
Yeah, never mind. Okay.
It's so bad. It's
So-
sad. Yeah.
So we went to this house party. It's business as usual. Everybody's having fun, having drinks, going crazy.
You were
and-
just out of high school.
no, I was of drinking age.
Oh,
for sure.
okay,
I was
okay.
of drinking age.
Not to incriminate you. I just meant like how
No,
young you were to be
I don't
involved.
give a fuck.
Oh,
I
okay.
started drinking when I was like 14.
okay,
13,
okay.
14. I'm incriminating shit. Man, I was smoking weed at 12. What's
Yeah.
up? Man, what, man?
Shit.
So, business as usual. We're at this house party. Everybody's having fun, having drinks, smoking weed. I don't know. Maybe some other people are doing other shit. Bunch of people. And then I think midway through the night, or maybe towards the end of the night, there was this argument outside, and it happens all the time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people get in fights, people argue,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's arguing outside, and all of a sudden you just start you hear shooting, and usually somebody pops off. It'll be like a couple rounds, boom, 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 and then everybody spreads out, and boom, like everybody's gone, right? But for whatever reason, nobody left. Everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And it just stayed like it got quiet, but nobody
Yeah.
was leaving.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear ba 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 ba, ba, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And then once the second round went on,
Yeah.
then people started spreading out, and then but they weren't doing it as fast as they should have,
Okay.
and the police started showing up. The police showed up, and they were yelling at everybody to leave, and then a helicopter showed up, and for what I think the girl I was with, we ended up like dropping to the ground because the shooting started again.
Oh, with the cops there.
Yes, with the cops
Wow.
there. So we ended up like under a car,
Yeah.
and the you could hear the shooting above us.
Wow. Wow.
And then all of a sudden, you see a dude on the ground.
Yeah.
He got shot in the back,
Oh shit.
like maybe from where I am to where my window is.
So you saw him
So,
fall down?
Yeah, yeah. I saw him hit the ground.
Damn.
I saw him hit the ground, and it was probably like 20 feet.
Okay.
What is this? 20?
From there to
30
there?
feet? No, from here to my window.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
like 20, 30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably 24 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I saw the dude drop to the ground, and then like the police just rushed him, and then we're like, what the fuck? And then the cops started like, because there were a good amount of us like under the car. I think there was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
And the cop came, and they're like, the cop just came up to us and were like, "You guys have to get the fuck out of here right now." And we're like, "What the fuck?" All
there's
right,
people
dude.
shooting,
Like,
like,
we're
what
not
the
about to
fuck?
fucking dip if they're shooting above our heads. Like,
Yeah.
and then you can see the chopper like pointing at the dude on the ground. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow.
And it was surreal. We're like, "What the fuck?"
Did
is
it ever?
going on?
Do you think it traumatized you in any way?
No,
No.
no. I mean, I haven't thought of that story in a minute. So
The
that's
fuck?
crazy. Yeah.
I can't believe I brought it back. My bad.
No, it's crazy. And then I remember seeing the dude like a year and a half later or something. He was in a wheelchair.
Oh, the dude that got shot.
yeah.
So he didn't die.
He didn't die. He didn't.
Oh,
die.
but he got
But he was
probably paralyzed.
from
Oof.
that, yeah.
Fuck.
He was a good dancer too. I remember him. I can't remember
Damn.
his name, but
Wow.
yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah. Nothing like that for me, man.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that I've witnessed. And what do you think that is? Is that? I mean, I did go to a lot of parties and stuff, but
But I don't think you went to ratchet parties.
no, I
You
might have
probably
went to
college
one.
parties. Nice, neat college parties. Neato, bucko.
Meetup
A little bit, right?
hosted by Chaz.
Hosted by Chaz.
There was stupid stuff that happened, and I was around people that did stupid stuff. Like there was one moment where the group of people I was with, most of them white dudes, and they took these eggs and went around the neighborhood and just threw them at cars and stuff, and got chased out when somebody saw them do
That's
that.
adorable. That is adorable. The parties I went to, there'd be a bunch of guys that go around house to house robbing them, maybe shooting it up. I don't know.
A little different, yeah. And the only thing I can think of was one party that I showed up late to, or that I was early and left, because I didn't witness it, was some dude was drinking on a window. He laughed so hard he fell out the window and then landed on a couch the story below him. And that was
That's just dumb white people shit.
I know. Oh, what a life I had.
So sheltered. Wonderful. Look at you. You lived that fast times life, didn't you?
What was the line? I stay the same age, but they get younger every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Stay the
God.
same age, but they get younger every year. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Man, them party days were crazy, man. Them party days were crazy, and they lasted a good while.
Do you think you're done with your party days?
Yeah, I believe so.
When should somebody be
I mean,
done
I
with
like
their...
to have fun and I
Yeah.
like to go have drinks.
Because
And
there's people that still do ratchet stuff in their 30s and 40s, and you're like, what?
absolutely,
Why? Like,
absolutely there are.
is that something that should be, I don't know, not allowed or acceptable, but it's like, do you look at that person and go, man, they need to like kind of get their life together?
No,
kind
that's
of
their
thing?
prerogative.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be I'm not, I can't be judgmental because like I'm sure there's stuff that I do that I'm like, yeah, that's fucking, you know,
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like, fuck, he needs to get his life together because everybody needs to get their life together. Like,
True. That is true.
everyone does, absolutely everyone.
Yeah. How you holding up in this quarantine life?
I'm still cool. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Nothing stands out like you're doing.
Absolutely.
I thought you were gonna be like, I thought you have like a full army of Gungans.
Well, I'm waiting
like,
for them. I'm waiting for them. I ordered like 7 more, and they were supposed to be here like last week, and they still
oh, okay.
haven't arrived. I'd like to think it's, I like to think it's because of this whole Rona shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons why you didn't get your stuff.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Because, well, for sure, like I ordered something for the sink, and that hasn't arrived, and that's been like over a month.
You said the
now.
steak
For the sink.
sink. Oh,
I ordered
Oh.
like a new, like, I don't know. Shit.
have you been fixing things since?
Not really.
No.
No. I don't have anything to fix, really. Like,
What about your life?
I mean, well, yeah, but that's going to take a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people are doing. There's a good amount of postings of people doing things, more so than they did before. Uh, Workout videos, crafting videos, doing things around the house. I mean,
There's a lot of crafting shit going on.
A lot.
Shitload.
the mask that I got was made by my roommate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's really good. She does clothing and fashion and stuff like that.
Did she put a cross in it? Did she bless it? Want to make sure that
No.
everything's cool,
No, she probably did. I don't know.
She put some holy water on it. and said,
Yeah, yeah.
Cianan Hillsong has
That brings me a question. We're going back to religion again about me not understanding a lot of things, because there will be people who would, if I go to their house, I have to, sort of have to. I don't have to, but it's kind of strongly hinted on that I have to pray for my food when I'm at the table with them. But when we go, like when they would be at my house or at my apartment or something like that back in the day, or when I was back in San Francisco, they would still do it. I can't say you can't pray, because that's what we do at my house.
Yeah.
It's something that's not allowable two ways, which I never understood.
Now wait a minute. So, but they pray amongst themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
But
if they
it's
go
like-
to your crib,
They still
they
pray
pray
for
for themselves though.
at the
but
food.
They're not like, yo, you have to pray.
No,
At your
no,
crib.
no. But if I
Yeah.
go to their house, they're like, Keenan, we gotta, hold our hands, we gotta
Well,
pray
yeah,
our food,
that's
and it's
their,
like,
that's their crib, That's their
exactly. So, but when you're at my crib, the respectfulness should be the same thing, right?
crib. No, I'm not. I can't say, because if they're not pressing you to pray, but they're just doing it within themselves, then that's completely understandable. Yeah.
But I'm talking about the action. If they have me, Keenan, hold our hands, you gotta
At
pray
your-
with us
at yours.
at their place.
Okay, but that's different. 'Cause
Exactly.
You're a guest in their home.
Right, and then when they're a guest in my home,
Yeah, but you
Right?
can't do that.
why? That's my question. That's my question. Why can't I?
You can't.
Because
I mean, you can if you want to be a dick.
That's what I'm saying. What if my religion was you can't pray at
But it
at my
isn't.
house? Well,
But it
I
isn't.
know that, but
Yeah.
I'm just
But that's their religion.
that's not fair that I don't have anything that I can make them do.
Keenan.
There needs to be equality. If we want equality, ladies and gentlemen,
Get the fuck out of here.
it has to go both
See,
ways for
I might
everything.
I might not fuck with religion. I might not fuck with God. Like, I don't
Yeah.
do any of that. But at least I respect whatever it is they're doing. Because
So what if you're at their house and like Joe, hold our hands, and you got to pray with us?
I'll hold their hands, but I'm not gonna pray
But what?
because it's the respectful thing to do.
Well, what if they're like, no, say
No,
grace,
they're not
Joe.
gonna make me do it.
No?
I'm not gonna do it. I'll hold their hand, but I'm not gonna pray.
Okay.
And I'm very adamant about being that guy. I'm like, look, guys, I'll hold
Yeah.
your hand, but I'm not praying. Like,
Okay.
I don't pray.
Well, isn't holding the hand kind of the same? Like,
No, because for whatever reason, it's their custom. It's a custom.
okay,
You're not gonna walk in. You're not gonna walk in. No, man.
because
I'm
I
trying to
did
think.
it already.
No. I'm not. I'm trying to think. You're not. Like if somebody asks you to take off their shoes because absolutely their carpet.
Yeah,
If they have a crib that's completely carpeted,
right,
and they're
right.
like, before
Take
you come
off
in,
your
just please
shoes.
take off your shoes.
Mhm.
It's a custom. It's
I stomp all over that shit.
then
Dirty
you wouldn't
ass
be allowed
shoes.
in. Whack ass motherfucker.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch.
That's what we need to have come back. It's a Dave Chappelle TV show of some
He's
sort.
too edgy for our times. He's too edgy. He barely.
For
His
our
specials
time.
are just edgy enough.
You think so?
I think so. I think Chappelle wouldn't work in our days. That's why we have to take him in small doses now. I mean, I could take the shit out of him. Go ahead, give it to me big.
So
But-
Dave Chappelle's show wouldn't last. I mean, it only did 2 fucking seasons, 3 seasons anyway. But you don't think it would have even got past the first season nowadays?
No.
Wow.
Now there isn't anything on TV that's as edgy as the Chappelle show used to be. I don't think there is. I haven't seen anything that is.
That is cleverly edgy, I would say, because there are edgy stuff like Paradise PD where I showed you that
It's
big.
an animated show.
Yeah. But I mean,
adults.
like, if you watch that, there's so much stuff that's like ridiculously like.
Yes, but it's not on network television.
No,
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
Well,
Like-
Dave Chappelle's Comedy Central, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's technically network television because that's basic
It's cable.
Yeah, it's basic cable. So everybody
Was
has
it basic? I
cable.
thought you had to pay for that.
Well, yeah, it's basic cable. You pay for basic cable,
Hmm.
but
Wait.
it's like it's a service that everybody could get. It's not like premium cable like HBO
Yeah.
or Showtime.
Okay.
Which are shows that are
Right.
edgy like that. You know,
Okay.
you have a show like I mean, like Rick and Morty is not edgy. It's just very clever and it's very
Well, so
it's not as edgy as it
would you-
probably can be.
probably. I mean, it is ridiculously graphically violent, though.
Yeah, but it's incredibly clever as well.
Right.
And whenever it is graphically violent, it's not technically towards a human being. It's like
Towards an alien
or a
creature. That's how they
monster
get
or a
away with
creature.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Because it's not a human being that's being,
Yeah. Same thing with Samurai
crushed
Jack.
and
Samurai Jack
decapitated. Yeah.
cut up a bunch of people, but they were all robots.
Yeah, exactly. So again, there's nothing as edgy as I mean, like look at Key and Peele. They were like
I don't think Kimbo was nowhere near it.
they weren't.
They attempted to be edgy with a
I
few of
feel
their
they did a great-
episodes.
I felt they did a great job as far as like maybe carrying the torch, but they were like a super watered down version.
Yeah.
of what
I think
Chappelle-
so.
what
Yeah.
Chappelle did.
And they lasted for 2,
They
3
were-
seasons?
They were
Or
like
like
4 seasons.
4?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I want to say they were like 4 seasons.
I didn't see all their stuff. Some of the stuff was pretty good, but I think because a lot of their things were put on YouTube, I didn't really need to watch the show. I just watched the clip on YouTube,
Clips, yeah.
and that
And that's
may have been the downfall.
And that's the thing about Key and Peele was that not their full episodes weren't the greatest. They just had really good like
Skits,
They had
yeah, because they
And-
came from Mad TV.
so in one skit in one episode you probably had 1 or 2 skits that were great out of 6.
Mhm.
You know, so it's like okay, that's why people like the show so much because they did have gold in a few of their skits.
And you can watch them quickly on YouTube or Instagram
But
or
now,
whatever.
now you can just watch them on YouTube.
And then with
no
Dave
problem.
Chappelle, I would say the whole show had gold. I can't
Almost
think
every
of
episode. of
yeah,
Chappelle's Show
I
had
can't think of
gold.
a bad skit that they had that was just like not funny
Yeah, but you know,
and very quotable. I think that's another thing that happens, including for things like wrestling and stuff like that. If you have a very quotable stance, a lot of people can quote Dave Chappelle's stuff.
absolutely.
I think if you have a lot of that, people will want to know, hey, what are you talking about?
But I feel like we're starting to lose that because the younger generation doesn't know Chappelle like that.
Really?
Yeah, I feel.
Because that was like only 10 years ago. No, 15.
No, I was like,
Because we weren't in high school when it
it
happened.
was like 2004, 2005.
Maybe.
No, yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go back to this. I'll believe you. Don't look it up. I swear. I believe you. 2004, 2005. I got it. Done.
I'm
Dunzo.
not but yeah.
Because I remember as a kid, I don't think I was Gavin's age. Gavin's in elementary school, right? Or
Yeah, he's 8. He's
second grade. Yeah, around that time, I know for sure I was watching Martin in Living Color, Married with Children, and well, The Simpsons wasn't given. That was kind of roundabout for everybody. But those shows were definitely, well, not definitely, but they weren't really suitable for kids. But I found them hilarious as a kid.
Okay, yes, but this was the early 90s.
Yes, it was.
And you probably had,
Yes,
I
I'm
don't know,
old.
50 to 80 channels, cable channels.
Oh,
If that.
we didn't have cable.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you had cable, you had maybe 50 tops.
Okay.
Let's say tops. 50,
Oh,
top
I think
50.
I see where you're going with this.
So
okay.
the market
Mm-hmm.
for content was a lot smaller.
Mm.
Now kids have like thousands of channels that they could go
Which is
through.
trippy.
Now they have streaming services that have original content. So on top of television, there's also streaming services. It's like there's a plethora of fucking content.
Wasn't that a
they
Back to the Future thing too? Like Marty would went on Back to the Future Part 2. He went on the TV and he had like 800 episodes, 800 shows or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So and that's exactly what it is now. So so I feel like the younger generation hasn't been properly introduced to Chappelle.
Okay.
You know, even prior to the Chappelle show, you know, like maybe
there weren't stuff to be relatable to, because we had at that time Martin, Living Color, Married with Children, all that stuff. We could. There was so many different stuff that can lead us up to that.
And that is why Chappelle wouldn't work. The Chappelle show wouldn't work today because out of context, it's too edgy.
Out of context. Okay.
Out of context, it's too edgy.
Okay.
It's too, yeah, it pushes the envelope too much. It really does.
Yeah.
Like maybe not for us, maybe not for us in our 30s.
Yeah.
Who know who Chappelle is and we're, you know.
Well, yeah, you're right, because his specials apparently are ridiculously edgy, and that's only an hour-long special. Yeah. Is there nothing for you that's like somebody went too far?
Nothing on TV.
TV, or just in life, like somebody said something like, "Whoa," you know, you have to like check somebody for what they said or what they did, or
personally, like in my personal life, who somebody.
Yeah. I'm generalizing it because I don't know.
Wait, who I've had to confront?
Yeah. Like somebody took a joke or said something that was too far. Like, hey, that's too soon, kind of thing. Is there anybody who has done that or can do that for you? Like, to make you say too soon, something like that.
No.
You're killing me, Smalls.
For me, there isn't anyone who's like pushed the envelope for me, like insulted, like. No, I don't think there's anyone who's ever
not even like joke
crossed the line.
Oh, okay.
Crossed the line to me. I don't think so. Like,
you know, I noticed we haven't come across a lot of kids playing Call of Duty. Usually you would think there'd be a lot of 12-year-olds, you know, like just talking mad shit. It's mostly a lot of adult people. At least they sound adult.
I'm sure there are a lot of kids, but I mute everyone else.
You do?
Yeah, I mute everyone else.
How do you hear it when you take somebody out? You hear what they say.
I don't give a fuck what
It's
they say.
hilarious. It's so funny.
I'm sure there are a lot of kids on there, but I don't give a fuck about any of them.
Oh, okay.
I just want to play. Whoever I'm playing with, that's who I want to hear. Fuck everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that.
I think we should start doing some tournaments. Okay. I know you're trying to get Gavin into that, but I think we can do it.
What do you mean?
To play some video game tournaments, like really get a Call of Duty, and instead of training your kid to be a gamer.
Listen, once this quarantine is over, I'm not gonna.
You're
have
going
time
back to
for this
work.
shit. Yeah, like.
Yeah. What
What
are your plans when the quarantine's over?
Get back to work.
That's it?
Yeah, I just want to get back to work.
Okay. Damn, you're excited to go back to work. Wow.
I mean, I enjoy my job.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
I do enjoy my job. I have I have a great team that I work with, and I travel. I fucking I'm able to build these crazy structures and do crazy events. That I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
I know. Maybe someone who left.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was looking dead at you.
Like sadness. You just do that for this episode.
But yeah, like I just want to get back to work. I want to get back to like just my schedule. I want to sleep again. You know.
Oh shit! What's wrong with you? Your sleeping still messing you up.
Yeah,
You and Philly.
I'm still going to sleep like at 2, 3 in the morning.
I actually haven't heard about Philly's in his sleep anymore. Actually, I haven't spoken to Philly in a while. Damn. Him not
Really?
being on the episode kind of fucks up our friendship.
Really?
I haven't spoken to him in a while.
I think I talked to him like 2 days ago.
Shit. Okay. Well, if you listen to this episode before I send you a message, Philly, what's up?
Well, I miss you.
What is that?
Wow.
Oh shit! I put my tongue on the mic. Oh
Ooh,
no!
Nasty.
You gotta
I'm
wipe
not
this
tripping.
off.
Just use some bleach Clorox.
Yeah,
Clorox
please. Or
bleach
drink that on my
wipes.
tongue though. He's,
Go
probably
ahead.
tongue Neronis.
Tungaronis?
Yeah,
You're weird.
licking this.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, shit. What was I gonna say? I was gonna bring something up.
Are you into some cartoon character too?
No.
No,
What cartoon character would that be?
I don't know. We have a cartoon on the TV.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, maybe I'll. Who would you bang on Rick and Morty?
On Rick and Morty, I don't think I'd bang anyone.
It's a hypothetical, homie. You have to pick one.
This chick right
Oh,
here.
you lying so much.
Yeah, she's like, fuck it. She's like, fuck it, what's up? She's like, I'll do anything for you, Morty.
Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Later in the
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
I'll do anything for you, Morty. What's the safe word?
That's this.
What was the safe word? Cucumber. No, it's not cucumber.
Was it
It's,
strawberries? No.
No. What was the safe word? The safe word was it cucumber? I think it
know.
was cucumbers.
Maybe it was.
Cucumbers. Yeah, oh, this is it. This is where.
Yeah.
No. It's afterwards. It's at the end of the episode.
Oh, okay, right. When she's
Yeah.
in, but then she goes into that pit world and like stays with them.
Is this part of the what is it? He's like, is this part of the SMS or is this part of the? I don't mind role playing, but so is this something like that? I'll do anything more for him.
I wonder how long it takes them to like cleverly write up all this dialogue.
He was like, what did he say? What did she say right now? She's like, is this gonna be?
You have to probably put it on subtitles or
No,
something.
right here she's like, is this gonna? Oh, I don't want to get in between any family stuff right now. I think I'm gonna head out. And he's like, you go do whatever you want to do, girl. Nobody's holding you here.
And then she's like,
I think I'll stay. That's great.
yeah.
Rick and Morty's awesome. I'm so glad that the new episodes are coming out next month.
When next month?
Mhm.
Whoa.
New episodes start May 5th, I believe.
Speaking of new
Cucumber. You have to say the safe word. Cucumber, yeah. You have to. I'll do anything for you, Morty.
Well, which is funny because the scene before was them just meeting at the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah. Is this? I
don't
forget
know.
what she says. Yeah. See,
A sex dungeon.
I'm kind of down with this.
Yeah.
He's like, let us out. You have to say the safe word, Morty. Cucumber. This is great.
I have to go back and rewatch all these. They're really good, really clever. I had an opportunity. Oh wait, no, I did see Dan Harmon. I didn't meet him. I saw him for the community panel that they did at the Pele Fest.
Mm.
Only sad thing was Donald Glover and Chevy Chase weren't there. I was like, that would have been a great opportunity.
Because they're big stars. You know?
I know at the time I was like, shoot. Well, that was when Jim Rash. I used to know every character and every actor's name. That's how addicted I was to that show, or a big super fan. Jim Rash, when he won the Oscar for writing for the George Clooney movie, the Independence or something like that. and they showed it. They displayed it at the Pele Fest. It was pretty funny. They had a good joke about it. Jim Rash.
What was Jim Rash's name in Community?
Dean Pelton.
Dean Pelton.
Mm-hmm. Why do I used to know? I think I know everybody. Abed Nadir, Troy Barnes, uh, Jeff Winger. Was Annie Anderson, Shirley Bennett, and not Ken Jeong because that's the actor. Chang, Ben Chang, and Pierce Hawthorne.
And what's the other white girl named the blonde?
Oh, Britta Perry.
Britta, like the filter water.
Yeah, I can't believe I knew that
Like the
really
water
quickly.
filter, yeah.
And then I used to know, and I think I kind of still do, first and last names of all the actors who play the characters. So I knew the first and last name of the characters, the actors who played them, some of the side people too, side characters, like Fat Al, not Fat Al. What is his name?
Starburns.
Well, there's Starburns, but they did a great Dungeons and Dragons episode with the character where Jeff called one of the students. He was like at a water fountain. He was like, "There goes Fat something. Fat. Damn it! I can't remember. I have to rewatch it." I was huge. I watched it was the only show in my life where I've watched the whole 6 seasons like 4 or 5 times, but then also watched the director's commentary for every episode, the actor's commentary for every episode, the interviews of the actors and directors.
You're like a community freak.
I am. I was the only show that I've like those Trekkies. I'm a community.
No, what's the name of the school?
Oh, Glendale. Not Glendale. Jesus.
Greendale.
Not Glendale.
So would you be a Greendalian?
Greendalian, maybe. No, I would be a human being. Oh, because that's the mascot.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That'd be grayed out. Or I would be E pluribus anus. I forgot. That's the name of the flag they gave.
Yes, anus. I remember it was a butthole.
Yeah, it was. But I love that show. Talk about like, it's not for everybody, but for me, it was just like, it felt very connected. Like it felt like that was my ideal dream life if I could ever live it. Not just because I was in college during the time it was out, but because or same age range, just had an onslaught of great actors, great writing, and great balance of humor, and a lot of times some seriousness. They had a lot of dramatic stuff going on in that show amongst the characters and stuff. Not every single episode, but a good amount of it. It was a well-balanced show for me.
What I thought was the weirdest shit in the world was Jeff and what's her name? Annie
making out,
hooking up.
Yeah.
Because she was just out of high school, wasn't she?
Yeah, and I think
when the show started, he was just out of high school.
She was,
he was 30 something,
and he was 30. I
thought that was so weird
because he had his 40th birthday at one of those seasons, I think. Yeah,
I thought that was so weird that she was fresh out of high school, freshman in college.
Was it though? Was it?
I mean, it was a little weird.
I know people, men and women, both, who've dated much older.
No, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened before. But I'm saying for the sake of the characters, it was kind of weird to me. Because Annie was like when the show first started, like literally the first episode, she's like this like innocent little high school girl, like high school girl. She's a high school girl, and Jeff is like this sleazy, fucking lawyer, like defense lawyer, that's just like sleazy and does.
Maybe that's what turned her. That's what some ladies are into that shit in their early 20s.
No.
I mean, it was kind of mimicking a little bit of real life stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe that's something about saying about yourself in that kind of aspect.
Liked it, didn't you?
I'm just saying because it happens in my life.
With it, weren't you? You're like, yeah, I fuck with that. I want to find myself a nice little high school
Since
girl.
I'm almost 40, but I'm not a jerk lawyer, so I need to work on that.
You don't feel 40,
No,
right?
I don't. And I hear a lot of people say they don't feel 40 or feel their age, at least within our group. So people I've met who are
What
30,
is it?
36,
What is it about our generation right now? Like
and we look
literally,
young.
our little cluster,
Hmm.
our little cluster of human beings, whatever ours is within the anyone born between whatever our xennials are. I'm gonna say xennials because
Okay.
I choose to say xennials.
Annuals, whatever.
Xennials, born between 2 years prior to us and 2 years after us. That's what I'm gonna say,
Okay.
or a year or two prior.
Within
and
a
a year or
4-year
after.
period. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all very. I don't know. It's weird. We're all very young-hearted. Does that make sense? Young-spirited.
Or young spirited. Yeah.
I don't know anyone else that's our age that is not like that is like because I remember my dad at our age, he was a fucking father. He was an adult, like an adult,
Yeah.
like legit adult, whatever the fuck that was. Like, like
Do you think it's because you were a kid and you didn't notice it at the time? Like he
No,
might have been doing shit,
I absolutely
but no.
remember
Oh,
my
okay.
dad.
Okay.
I remember how he is.
Because my
or
mom
was.
and dad had some hidden shit that I didn't find out until I was like older.
Yeah,
like,
but
what?
yeah, but they were adults. They were very much adults, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Like when
yeah,
you
yeah.
think about them, you think, oh, those are adults. Like,
Right. Right.
the balancing their checkbooks like
Right.
adults.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
You don't
I
like.
don't even know what a checkbook is.
I mean, I have one, but I only use it for rent. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
I ever use my checkbook for anything else.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It's so weird because even okay, I know some of my coworkers
Okay.
who are like adults, like they're older than me by at least 10 years, right?
Okay.
Some of those guys, I've been working at the company for like what 8 years now.
Just about. Yeah.
So I know what they were like 8 years ago, which was about my age,
Right.
and they were very much adults when I met them. Like
Okay.
when I met them at what my age is now. So when I met when I met I don't want to give any names.
Oh,
but
yeah.
When I met
Person
one of the
X.
guys, he was our age now.
Okay,
he was he was 36 when I met him,
Okay.
and he was very much an adult. Like
Yeah.
like very much like
Balancing
and
those
that's a
books.
lot of those guys, a lot of the guys that work at the company who I've known now for about 8 years
Right.
are adults, and I met them when they were my age, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy to
What's
me.
wrong with me?
It's not just me. It's like people in our age group, like we're just bred different. We were
I
just
feel
bred
it too
different.
when I talk to my friends or play with my friends.
Yeah,
up
exactly.
North.
Like
Yeah.
like we're over here like online, like
Call of Duty it
we-
up.
we probably originated the Zoom, made the Zoom popular. Like, yo, fucking let's do Zoom meetings. Fuck yeah, let's fucking do it. It wasn't no motherfucking millennials.
No,
They
no.
weren't doing that shit. They're over there on TikTok being fucking dumbasses.
TikTok.
Now I'm not saying that everybody who's on TikTok is a dumbass.
Yeah,
but
you are. Fuck you. Noobs coming at you.
maybe yes. Okay, fuck it, fuck it.
Fuck all ya.
Fuck all
Philly's
ya.
not here to stop us.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Bye, bye,
We have no jobs. We have no jobs. There's no one here to stop us.
That's right. This is what you get, Philly.
So, yeah, it's
Pretty well a good episode, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good episode. I mean, we've had some pretty good episodes. Philly, yeah, we might not
Casting call for new hosts. Anyway, yeah. So,
but
jokes. I joke.
but that's what's crazy about this. That as far as and again, like it's because I say this, I say it often. I do bring it up often where I don't feel like my father went like how he was when he was my age.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that for me and my
Yeah.
parents.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, I also don't feel like somebody else who's only 10 years older than me. Because if you look at people who are like 46,
Mm-hmm.
I am nowhere near what the fuck a 46-year-old is right now.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so 10 years ago when that person was 36,
Mm-hmm.
I know that I was nowhere near what that fucking person is.
Right.
Like,
Right.
some of my cousins are 10 years older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember what they were like at my age. And they were, again, very much adults. They were like, 4 kids, a fucking mortgage on a fucking 3-bedroom house. And,
Yeah.
like they were fleshed out adults, like responsibilities. I mean, not to say that I don't have responsibilities, but I also know how to fucking have fun too.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And I know that some, with the exception of 1 or 2 of my cousins who I know get down,
Yeah.
like some of them are adults, or have been adults as long as their adult life has been an adult. Like,
And maybe your transition as somebody seeing you as that is you not doing those ratchet parties anymore. You might already be in there, but maybe it's not noticeable to you, but to someone else, you might seem as like that's an adult. Joe's an adult.
I don't think anyone's ever said that I'm a responsible adult. I don't think anyone has been like, "Oh, Joe is a responsible adult. Look at him."
Well, I know for sure I'm not, but
Like,
yeah.
I
Damn.
can't. Like, I hang out some of my other friends are 10 years younger than I am,
And they are very mature.
and no,
Oh,
no.
are you going
Maybe
the opposite direction with this?
No, but like I like associate with them a lot. Like,
Okay.
I have friends who are like 26, 27, 28, and I'm like, yo, I'm exactly like them, like some
Okay.
of them. Um,
I might have 1 or 2 that. No,
you
I
know
don't
that
think maybe.
I don't know, it's weird. But I'm glad to have friends who are my age as well, who are just as fucking crazy as I am.
Well, you said it was hard to make friends.
It is hard.
I beg to differ. I
Okay.
think it's easy if you're more open to being like accepting a not I know you're not heavily judgmental, but I mean like when we go out, not too often will I see you like interact with like a whole bunch of people. I know I would. I like, and I'm not sure if it's like I have to or something like that, or it's a need. Maybe it's a necessity. Like you don't really need to make new friends or people come in, and maybe that's a need for me as I'm trying to figure out or notice. But I think it is easy for people to make friends because, from my perspective, when I interact with a few people, like when we play online or when my roommates will bring somebody over, I connect pretty quickly. And all of a sudden, we're like exchanging Instagrams, numbers, maybe calling cards on PlayStation, and then we're playing it up. Now, maybe I'm not understanding the terminology of friend that you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about something that's more like a friendship within like me and you or something
That's
like
what
that.
I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Finding associates and acquaintances is fucking easy.
Yeah, but like a good
But
friend.
like an actual friendship, like, yo,
Yeah.
like, you're gonna go to bat for me? That's crazy.
Right,
All
right,
Like, yo, I kind of need some money. You think you can
Okay,
help me
yeah.
out? Like,
Yeah. Oh, I still owe you $150.
fuck out of
I
here.
forgot about that.
But that's the hard part. Finding
Okay.
actual friends that you're actually friends with. That
Yeah.
you know that if you called this person and needed something,
They're
like they'd
gonna-
have your back like that.
Mm-hmm.
Finding acquaintances is not hard at all. You
Okay.
can do that all day.
Because I thought you do that when you sometimes take trips for
Yeah,
your work.
you can find acquaintances.
And I was like,
easily.
but when you talk about them, it seems like they're friends of yours. But then I think you're talking about something a little bit deeper than just the friend that you occasionally.
I mean,
talk
I consider acquaintances friends, but
Okay.
they're not like fleshed
like
out
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Like my guys,
Right,
You know,
right.
like uh, I'll give you an example. Like Tweaks.
Okay.
I don't see him all the time.
Okay.
Like I used to see him all the time,
Right.
but I don't get to see him all the time anymore. Like we don't socialize as much as we used to,
Mm-hmm.
and that's obviously because he went his path and he's has his life, and I have my path, and I'm doing my life.
Yeah.
But I know for the fact, if I gave Tweaks a call and was like, "Yo, dog, like
Let's do something.
I need
done.
I need your help," he'd be
Okay.
like, "Yo, what's up? I'm there. What do you need?"
Mm.
Like just like that, just like
Okay.
that. And I have I have friends that I consider that I could just reach out to and they'd have my back immediately.
Okay.
But I also have like acquaintances who I do consider friends, but I know that I'm not reaching out to them,
Like as you would
like,
a real
if I
friend
need
would.
them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not,
Okay.
somebody I just met last week who I know and was cool. I'm not gonna be like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
help me out. Like no.
Okay. It got
So
dark.
that's what's hard. Yeah, dude.
Damn, it's dark in here.
But that's what's. You want me to turn on the light? You getting a little creeped out?
no,
You scared?
I feel like I might want to take my pants off or
I mean,
something.
do what you want, man. It's your
I might get a little get a little something going on in here.
A little something. That's a great beer.
That's the name of a beer.
Yeah, Lagunitas makes it.
Little something.
Yeah,
That's
little something,
hilarious.
A little something.
Oh my God.
Something.
Just another example of people taking the black culture and making it money off.
Is that a black thing?
I don't know. I'm being racist, assuming that word or phrase came from us.
Why?
Who
Because
knows?
it's missing the G. A little something.
Don't you?
Give me a little something.
Is is it sad? Super sad that hearing slang
Automatically makes
is
you think of
assumed like it's black, because there's slang in Latin culture and
there's
Asian
slang
cultures
in
everywhere.
Rednecks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Speak slang. Like,
But I just feel like the term slang, that when people hear it or talk in that vocabulary, they assume it's like a black thing. Maybe, I don't know.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
So
Nobody to challenge me on my thoughts. Philly, get your ass back here.
no, don't take your time.
Don't go back. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I noticed I'm. Oh, you have a question? I was gonna say I'm assimilating myself with my roommates. I'm starting to say phrases like them.
What do you mean?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Like my roommates would say that a lot, and I feel like I'm saying that too much too.
Okay. So here's a question.
Oh, you got a question?
Yeah.
Hey, our first question of the episode.
Okay. So would you consider getting on dating apps?
I am on dating apps.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
I have been. I've told everybody on this podcast and in person. I'm on Twitter, Facebook.
But how active are you on them?
I've been So I've been switching them up because when I show people my profile, which I realize is really dumb because people will critique it all the time.
Yeah.
I would change it because they would say stuff about my profile and I would feel all self-conscious or something like that about, I must be doing it wrong because they're telling me the right way to do it.
There's no right way.
But I'm telling you, people talk to me as if they're experts on whatever it is I'm doing to fix it. So I've changed my Bumble at least like 6 times, and I had Tinder, but I haven't messed with that in a while. So I probably should change that. And then I was on something called the Inner Circle, which Philly introduced me to. And then I was on
The Inner Circle. That sounds like some sexy escort type service.
Dude,
like
I wish.
exclusive, Like,
that'd be
it's
awesome.
the Inner Circle.
I might
Dial this number, and you'll be able to find your match: man, woman, or horse.
or horse.
Yes, if you pay for the premium service, you'll get elephant as well.
I don't know. When did you figure out you can do that? You just like dicking around and you found out.
My whole life.
Oh my god!
Did it. Look at that, a callback to the previous episode.
Way to
and if
go,
you haven't
Joe.
had a chance,
Yes.
go check out episode 71 of the None of Our Business Podcast.
That was a good one too. That was at my house, which was nice. Joe came over.
Was that our first episode without Phil? Yeah, right?
Yes. No, because the one before that was with
Sean, you're right.
Sean.
You're right. So
Yeah,
then,
but technically, I mean, our first episode without Phil as just us two. It
wait.
was
So
just
is
the
this episode 72 or 73?
it could be 73 because this is the first one where it's
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 73.
welcome
I
on,
think it is.
welcome on.
I think you know what? Let's redo this introduction.
Oh shit,
No,
really?
I'm kidding. What the fuck?
Joe's
Let me
live.
see.
The quarantine has gotten to him, ladies and
Quentin
gentlemen.
Quarantino was episode 69, right?
Yeah,
'Cause that was like 69, 70, 71,
yeah.
72. Yeah, we're 72. Fuck.
Okay. Dun,
God
dun,
damn
dun,
it.
dun.
I'm over here
You know what
psyching
time it
myself
is?
out.
Which is funny. People who say they don't even know what date it is can easily look at a calendar. I mean,
Well,
I know.
Yeah, I think they're saying it ironically. Like,
You think so?
yes, absolutely.
I don't know.
Wait, are you talking about during the quarantine? or
Yeah,
just-
during the
no,
quarantine.
for sure they're talking. They're saying that ironically.
Okay.
Because
I,
what
I
is
take
time?
people
you know?
seriously.
Fuck it.
What is time, Joe?
I don't know. I ask myself that question every.
Have
fucking
you
day.
attempted to conceive what it's like with
Absolutely
no
not.
time?
No.
Damn it, Joe. Philly, where are you? I need somebody.
Clocks. I have too many clocks. I have too many clocks.
I'm just talking
and-
metaphysically, man.
And now what's happened like is Gavin has like online school.
Oh, so you need to
So
be
he
on
has to
time
be,
for that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to be on in his class by 9.
What a wild time to have to go to online school. I mean, obviously, every generation, the older folks will talk about what the younger folks were doing differently when they were kids. But
It's very much different.
it's so wild to me to think like that. Like, to imagine online school, which they might have. Obviously, the internet was around in the 90s, but it wasn't like today at all.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's easier to do online school now because you can easily hop on a video.
Well, yeah,
conference.
videos.
We
yeah.
have the bandwidth for it now. you know?
Yeah, which amazes me, like figuring out how to add more bandwidth. Like, it's not like we're creating a new type of not microprocessor, but the elements to make the bandwidth. I don't think technologically evolved that much. I'm not sure if we just added more and that's where the bandwidth came from, but the transistors that make up a lot of this stuff have been the same shape, form, and method of a transistor. Now, when I'm talking transistors, we're talking like you have to look through a damn microscope to see this shit. That element hasn't really changed much. It's not like we added a new element and now we don't no longer use the same. It's the same thing. So I'm tripping out. Like, how did we gain more? And even for me, like when I hear about how technology got smaller, the microchips got smaller, it's like, well, you just shrunk it. You didn't make something completely new. I'm tripping out how we couldn't have just added. Would it cost too much money back in the 90s to get all the bandwidth? Like, is the bandwidth not really virtual? Is it just a bunch of hard drive space spread out everywhere? I mean, obviously I'm asking because I'm not doing my own damn research, but
You're asking the wrong guy, first and foremost. I just know how to use the thing. I don't know how it was. What's
Okay.
that? I just know the sound. I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes.
when it kills someone.
So you're asking that guy. Like,
That's true. And that's the same thing if we meet an alien and go, hey, how did you build your ship? Like, I don't fucking know. I just drive the thing.
just drive the shit, player. Like, I got it on lease. Like, I don't know how I'm explaining this to my insurance company, dog. Like, I crashed on another planet.
I know.
This is the third time.
I got a wife and kids to get back to, man. They're going to be so upset.
I got a wife and kids to get back to, son.
She thinks I'm at work.
I just need some time away from her. This is what I fucking get. What's their word for karma? I don't know.
Clip black. And how do we know they speak like that?
Maybe they speak in bubbles.
And bubbles. Oh, bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh, how would you do that? And then decipher it? I did like that movie Arrival to figure out the language and stuff. Because it may not be words at all. It could be just telepathy.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
That's the one
fuck.
with
Did I tell you? Or did I just tell you the ending?
No, that's the one with Natalie Portman.
No. Ew, this is sad. How can I not remember the name of the actress who plays the main character? Shit.
Arrival.
Arrival. Yeah.
Oh, is that the one with Forrest Whitaker?
He's in it, yeah. But we should name a female as the lead in that movie.
That's
instead of a,
that's the one
instead of a
with Miss
dude.
Lady Bitch, right?
Oh shit!
Fucking
With the tits, right?
with the big ass titties and the fucking turkey neck
And those lips that can suck for days, right?
Ooh-wee.
Oh god!
Lips hang low like wizard sleeve.
I was talking about her actual
Oh
lips.
yeah, jeez, shit.
We're bad.
No, I'm
See,
kidding.
I would get so much shit from Philly right now.
What's her name? What's her name?
We better look it up on IMDb before I feel kind of bad. She's the lady from London.
The lady from London. Very.
I
good.
know, really? Isn't that
very
isn't that
good,
the
Cianan.
Hey, you can think of it. You
The
called her Miss
lady.
Lady, bitch.
Miss Lady. No, what's her name? What's her name?
You got like 10 more seconds.
The lady from London.
I'm trying to think of another movie she was in.
I can't put a pic. I can't put.
Oh
a face.
god dang it. Okay, I'll name a few other movies and you'll probably guess it like right off the bat, but I can't believe I couldn't get her name right. She was in Enchanted, Vice.
I don't
She
fucking
played-
know her name.
You saw Vice, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't. She looks like she looks like another Amy Adams or
Boom, Amy
yeah.
Adams. Hey, you got it. See?
Yeah, but she has like a doppelganger.
Yeah, she does.
Isla
Yeah.
Fisher.
Yeah,
Isla Fisher
yeah.
and Amy Adams like are twins.
Did
I
they
swear,
have
dude.
a good like a funny? There has to be a show out there that put them together, like some sort of hidden camera to fuck with them or something like that, or they mess with other people pretending to be twins. There has to be.
They're
Amy Fisher and
well, you were just on your phone. You can just look that shit up.
I don't know.
Amy Adams and Isla Fisher look exactly.
They probably were.
Same.
They have to be in like some skit where they play the
and
same person.
Thus, and I'm just gonna say this:
Yes.
all white people look the same.
Ah.
Y'all want to do it to us? Then we can do it to you too. All white people look the same.
All white people look the
because
same.
there's another one. There are another two that also look the same. What's Ron Howard's daughter's name? What's
Something
her name?
Howard.
Well, shit. What's her name?
Wait, who does she look like?
She looks like. Shit. I can't remember their names. All white people look the same.
Yeah, I mean, who needs to remember white people anyway, right?
Okay, so backtracking here. So these dating apps.
Bryce
Dallas Howard.
Looks like
She
who?
looks like someone else. I can't remember what. Her
like
name
another white lady.
is. Yeah, but she looks like someone too.
Okay. Okay.
I can't remember her name. She
Uh,
looks like a young that lady that was in
Well, yeah. Name the movie. Can you remember the movie that she kind of?
yeah, well, she was in Mad Men. She was also in Drive.
Oh, what?
I think
They don't look
I think they
alike.
look alike.
Just because they have red hair.
Well, yeah. No, but they do look alike. I swear.
She was. Yeah, I know her from Firefly.
They kind of do look alike. What's her name?
Ooh, I'm missing out.
Shit, I can't.
This
remember
is sad. I need to start memorizing more female actors and stuff.
Fuck,
Christina
what's her-
Hendricks.
Christina Hendricks.
Yeah. They kind of look alike.
Yeah, dude. Hendricks and look, let me see. Yep, Bryce Dallas Howard. Watch. Bryce.
Yeah, just a
Dallas
sea of white people as I look through Mad Men's casting.
Bro, they totally kind of look alike.
They kind of do.
Look at them.
Is there a page that shows a side by side comparison? People on the internet have pretty much done everything.
Bryce Dallas Howard kind of
Like Disney.
thick a little bit.
Oh shit!
Looking all right, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
I saw her in Jurassic World, and I was like, "Damn, Bryce Dallas Howard got a little tonto, huh? All right."
Did you see her in person when you were working on the set for? Did you do like a thing at Universal Studios? Oh no, that was me. I'm sorry, my bad. I was one that worked on Jurassic Ride, so my bad. Anyway,
Did you see her
So-
there?
she rode in one of the
Did you get to
gyrospheres.
You
No,
need to ride that shit. That little donk.
no.
Badass little donk.
Oh
donk.
my god!
She got a little donk.
what happened to your sexcapades with Philly?
Giddy donk donk donk. No, what's sexcapades?
Was that ever going to be like a full on thing? By the way, because that seemed legitimate, but eventually you'll have to.
I hear about your sex. I want to hear about. Okay, no,
there's
no. Okay,
nothing for that.
well then I want to. Okay, why do you think your Bumble and your thing haven't?
Oh, that's right.
fleshed
We
out?
were talking about that.
We were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that before we moved on.
Why
to other
wasn't
shit.
it blowing up or something? Why was it
Yeah,
being changed?
Yes.
Well, there was one thing somebody pointed out. Okay, but I have to say in my defense, this is what I saw other people do. So I was just mimicking other people, which is probably bad to do on these dating apps anyway. However, a few women and like a few guys that I saw on Bumble had people's faces blurred out in the background. And I took it as they probably want people to just focus on them and not look at their friends, which I kind of agree on my aspect. Because if their friends are hotter than the main person, people are like, hey, who's your friend at?
Yeah, but why not just post pictures of yourself instead of
Well,
of others?
and that's the thing. I was also told by men and women, you got to show pictures of you with other people so you don't look like a creep or self-absorbed.
I don't think I'd ever want to do that. Like,
I'm telling you, I get. Kid you not, people
Fuck all
love to
those
tell
other
me how to
people.
do shit.
just do you, baby.
Well,
do you, baby.
Well, yeah, I know. I should have just kept the first one I did, but
What's to stop you from doing it now?
well, the first one that I did, again, like people saw it. See, when I get information, and this is definitely something we can talk about because when I get information from other females who see my profile and go, "That's not the way to do it," to pick up
Yeah, but
girls.
they're not attracted to you. They don't
Yeah.
want to fuck with you. So
Yeah.
who cares? Who cares what the fuck they think
I
or
thought
what
I
their
cared.
opinion is? No, what those
Oh.
girls that are giving you their opinion, they're treating you like a little brother or like a brother or a best friend or something that
Yeah.
they have no interest in you.
Mhm.
So why are they gonna try to mold you?
I don't know.
to
They
what
you
they
have to
like.
ask, you have to ask them because they'll say,
Yeah, nah, fuck
Keenan,
'em.
this is how you do it because this is what I know it, or I know people that like it this way, or this is what I would like if I was there, or something like that. They would.
So do you want to fuck around?
No,
or-
that's
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
though.
oh,
Or some of them are already in a relationship. yet
Exactly,
They're
no,
giving you
saying.
advice how to pick up. Like,
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Just do you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
do you. Like,
and I know that to a heavy degree. Some part of me always seems to be wanting to cater towards people, like kind of making them happy, kind of like what Philly and I talked about a bit a while ago, in the sense of you kind of don't want to just be on your own. You want to cater towards kindness, kind of thing. And so and from my aspect, I would be like, well, it doesn't hurt to try it out, and who knows, their information might be right or whatnot. I don't know. I'll give it I usually test when people tell me stuff. I usually test it out to subconsciously prove them wrong, but still have some hope that it might work out for me. I don't know because they're not me. I'm
do you
not
mind
them.
me asking, like, what you do have on your
On my Bumble?
Yeah, like-
yeah. It's
like, what do you put on it?
You want me to just read it out?
No, you don't. Like, if you know it, you don't necessarily have to read it out for me.
Okay, because some people like it, so I'm not shy about what it says. But it's a picture of me, a nice photo.
Are you wearing a suit?
No, I'm wearing one of the. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's like a shirt, blue, long sleeve, not cotton. What's it called? It's like one of those
Like one of those
old
knitted
school
joints?
dad shirts where you would have like a V
Okay,
cut.
yeah.
You had one of those where it was buttoned up, stuff like that. And I'm just looking at the camera with a smile and everything, nicely shaved. They got, I was even told, and we had this conversation on the podcast, I was even told to take off my glasses because I quote unquote look better with my glasses off. So I used that as my main photo. And then I used, I split up into three because you only get 6 photos to choose from. So I split 3 single photos of myself, one in a suit, one just having fun, one doing some sort of activity, and then the other 3 are me in groups. One of them is a picture of us at our podcast. Another one is at a party.
Did you blur us out?
So I did at first because that's what I saw, and I was like, I can kind of agree with it if you and Philly bring in the ladies to look at my profile and go, hey, let me talk to your friends. I'm like, wait, no, this is for me. So I'm like, let me blur these fuckers out because they're gonna steal all my thunder, even when they're not trying.
I would. That's something you
I'm
want to
kidding.
floss. Be
I'm
like,
kidding.
yo,
I'm
none of our business. Holler, bitches.
Well, I do. I do have my podcast because you
Yeah.
can choose your education and like where you work at or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut out the education part and I put co-host of the Never Business podcast.
Yeah, boy.
And I think in some of my profile, but so it's and each picture shows what I described about who I am. So there's one of me at a restaurant, there's one of me dancing, there's one of me with friends, socializing, hiking, stuff like that. All the stuff that I said on my profile that I do, I show pictures of. And they're pretty good pictures. They're not overly glamorous, but they're nice, good looking ones, good quality. And that's what my profile looks like.
Pretty cool.
Not impressed, I
Yes.
know.
I mean,
It's nothing.
I'm not going
you're
to tell you what
see
to
it.
put. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like that. I think if you're in your, I think a person, like if they're trying to court someone, should be in their most genuine selves.
Well, a lot of people, what do you call it, catfish?
Yeah,
something like
that's
that?
trash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then what I had written before was kind of lengthy, and someone said, "Hey, you're writing like a full-on paragraph. You want to make it short and like
I
a
probably
sentence or
would
two."
do that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
chill, dude. Fucking go out and drink
Yeah.
or not, whatever y'all, whatever. Holler. That's literally what I would.
And then
Chill,
Joe would
dude.
get like 100 per day.
I like to have drinks.
Whatever.
Whatever. Y'all want to chill, holler at me straight up, cuz on everything I love. Like that would be it.
That's hilarious. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a profile, but it's a fake one.
Chill,
It's a fake
dude,
one.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Holler or don't. Whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. Bye.
Bye. And
Deuces.
only one picture of you.
And one like me like whatever. It's a whatever picture, you know.
Yeah. But
Holler.
yeah.
Decent sized dick, whatever. Nah, I probably would have put that.
I did it because I don't know. I think I'm hearing a lot of people going, it works or it's good, or I met this person online, and it is kind of difficult to walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, let's go out on a date, or
Isn't
find
that weird? Like,
find a scenario to do that. But
isn't that weird that now it's hard to like actually meet somebody at a bar or something? Like they'd rather like meet you online first and
see where you're at.
kind of scan your life out first. Be like, all right.
Which was very taboo, or you're not really allowed to do that, or you're supposed to figure who that person out by meeting them and talk with them. Now you want to make sure everything's clean before you meet them.
So I know that we've talked about like what we don't like in our partners.
Okay.
I mean, what we do like,
Oh, we do like.
but we haven't spoken about what we
Don't like? I thought I complained a lot about my ex on this episode, on this podcast.
No, but about your partner in general. Like, no.
Oh, what I would,
what
what
you're not looking for.
Yeah.
What you're not looking for.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is kind of judgmental, but we don't give a fuck because Philly's not here. So fuck all of you, and we don't give a fuck. So
This is gonna be
we're
mad
talk about
haterish
what we
towards
don't
women.
fucking like in women. I mean, some men would talk about what they don't like in men, but you know, we're not those two guys.
No.
So
Hey,
talk about what we
come
don't
at
like
it.
in women.
What I don't. Well, first of all, I would say for me and maybe most of people, it would be based off past relationships and interactivity,
Interaction, or-
interactions, yeah, with other females, where you'd be like, oh God, this one person, I don't would ever want to have a girlfriend who acts like that or talks like that or treats me this way or something like that. So most of mine will be coming from based off of previous relationships, or when I see other people's relationships. Not that I'm sitting there watching you being judgmental, for example, with you and your girl, but if she does something that I don't disagree with, or if something with Philly and his girl or my own roommate, something like that, if sometimes people in relationships will do things publicly that everybody sees, and I go, I don't want to have anything to have someone like that. Someone who can do things uh, privately, especially when it's emotions are high and things are getting upset. And I may have used that example, but this is not a full on example between you and your girl. But there will be times where we're out. I'm sorry, not we are. I'm out with couples, and they'll just get into a huge argument, not caring about who's around them. And that's definitely something I wouldn't want, because I've noticed a bunch of uh, relationships would have that. And now arguments, as I discussed with Francia, who's a guest on the show, it's fine to have arguments, stuff like that. But for me,
But see,
not have it publicly.
that's kind of not where I was going.
Oh, you weren't?
Because you're not gonna know that until you're in a relationship with someone.
Well, I thought
Like,
we
you're
were
not-
hypothetical wishing.
No, but no. We're saying what we don't like in the other sex, not in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Because you're explaining something that you don't want, but you don't know if you're gonna get that or not once you're in the relationship. Because in
Is
the
it still a
process-
hypothetical that we're coming up with?
that's not
No?
that's not what we were talking.
No.
I wasn't asking that.
Oh,
I wasn't asking what. I didn't say what don't you want in a relationship. I said what don't you like in the opposite sex.
you mean like like if a nipple was off too far or
Yes.
something like that?
Yes, characteristics, physical shit. Like
God, okay, I
didn't
get
say
it.
what don't you want in a relationship. Because
I thought we were talking about.
no, we weren't. I
Oh.
said what don't you like in the opposite sex.
Oh,
Not
well,
what
that
don't
was
you want in a
that was so
relationship.
general. I could have. You said opposite sex. You didn't.
That's pretty clear.
Well, I mean, opposite. Yeah, relationships isn't with the opposite sex, right?
No, it isn't always with the opposite sex because
For
sometimes
us,
men
you're-
like men,
You're asking me.
women like women,
I know, but you're
men
asking.
like dogs. I don't
you're-
fucking know.
You're
Like-
asking me specifically.
Yes, but I said,
I don't like dudes. You know that.
oh, jeez.
I do like dogs though. They're kind of soft and furry.
Okay, no. Okay, because that's what you don't like in a relationship, or what you don't want in a relationship.
Right.
But you're not gonna know you have that until you're actually in a relationship.
Okay, so an example would be
Like,
like if I don't like the flaps on a vagina.
you wouldn't know that because you can't see it until you're actually.
So we're not, talking about
necessarily in
something
a
physical.
relationship. No, you can, but like I mean, the flaps in a vagina, you're not gonna know until you're actually fucking or in a relationship. Like
I
I'm
don't
talking
know,
about,
man.
like I don't know, like
See, it was so general. I took it anywhere I could go because I was
No.
like, it's so general.
no, like okay, yes, physical stuff. Like maybe she has,
Isn't
bigger
like
boobs or no butt or shit like that. But
okay.
because you don't need to have sex with that person or be in a relationship to identify that.
Yeah, but we're describing things we don't like. If that's something we don't
But that's
like,
not. But that's in a relationship. You saying I don't want to argue with my partner.
oh no, I know. I was going on your example of the big butt stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
but vagina, you're not going to be able to see it just by to the naked eye.
but the idea is that we were coming up with things we don't like. So, say for instance,
Yeah, so you're going to see the vagina and be like, "Oh my god, no, I'm not going to touch that."
yeah,
No way.
is that that's an example,
you
right?
wouldn't do that. You're going to see the vagina and be like, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it."
I know what I would. I'm saying as an example to answer your damn question, Joe.
Okay.
Is that one?
Sure.
Is that like okay? So now I got to think of something in relation to that for myself.
I don't know why you would go with vagina, but okay.
I don't know. I have vaginas on my mind right now.
But none on your cock. Don't worry, I'm with you.
That's that's what I have. But I'm gonna write that on my Bumble. I have vaginas on my mind right now. It's the only reason why I'm there. Isn't that the reason why most
That's
people are
pretty
there?
good. Yeah, I have vagina. Fuck it. Why not? That's what you do. You say that shit. Why not put that on your Bumble? Why not put that on your Tinder?
Please, ladies and gentlemen, or at least for me, ladies, chime in when you hear this part in the podcast and give a great direct answer to Joe's statement. Because I feel like I know what it's gonna be, but
Right. Why not put vagina?
why not tonight? Do it like I'm pretty sure it's gonna lean towards something disgusting or pervy or too aggressive or too extreme or too more than what should be like an average status quo. I have a feeling that's the response for most. Maybe not.
Okay,
our
I'll tell you
female
what I
listeners,
don't
but-
like in the opposite sex. I'll give you one example of what I don't like, and it
See,
has
this would
nothing
help
to
me.
and it has nothing to do with me dating them or even physical stuff, which can be physical stuff, just not like if she has vagina flaps, because you're not gonna know that until you're intimate with the
I'm
person.
making something up.
I know,
What
I
the
know. I'm just
fuck?
saying. I'm just saying. Okay. One thing that I don't like in females is when they when they try to flex, when they try to flex on who they are, like if they know like celebrities and like, oh, I was at such and such's house, so da, 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 da. Like I don't like flexes. I don't like
But see, I have to
flexes.
stop you there. That's not a female thing. That's an everybody thing.
But that's what I don't like in a female. When a female does that,
What?
I don't like that.
But when a
I
dude
don't
does
find that
that, you don't like
attractive.
that.
Yeah, but I'm saying with a female, I don't find that attractive in a female when she flexes.
But I'm confused. Isn't
Yeah,
that
because
exactly
that
the same example as not knowing what they are till you see it or get it?
no, it isn't, because I don't have to be dating the woman to understand that. I could be in a social situation with her, and she could be flexing, and I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna fuck with that. And it has nothing to do with intimacy. It has nothing to do sexually. It's like
But
we're
you,
in a social situation. I'm thinking of courting this woman, but she just flexed on me, so I'm good. Thank you though.
I'm lost.
That kind of works.
I'm lost in your example.
Why? Why is that a loss? Because
I feel like it's the same thing that I was
No.
talking about, just in your own way.
it isn't though, because you have to be in a relationship to see that you would already have to be in a relationship to find out if a woman does that, argues with you in
No,
front of everyone.
you could see it, like maybe they're arguing with their friends or something like that. It doesn't have to be. I used a relationship,
I don't
but
think that would be.
if you
Because we argue in public sometimes. Like we've argued in public.
not like argue, like we don't like
Well, we've
raise
never
our
really
voices.
argued.
No, we haven't. What's
Yeah.
up with that, Joe?
Well, because I'm fucking good friends, so, But
I
things that you don't find attractive. Okay, things you don't
'Cause-
find attractive in a female that you're trying to court.
because
How about that?
oh yeah, because when you say because I'm just okay. We'll move on because
That's a better one. There.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
yeah.
I'm getting. Okay. I'm
Because-
refining the search. I am refining the search.
Okay.
What is something
Okay.
you don't find attractive in a woman that you're trying to court?
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Fuck anybody. I just do. I have nothing.
You have nothing.
No, I'm just kidding. I have
that
to,
you, that
I
you
have to-
don't find attractive. Like,
Well,
I just gave you a
there's-
perfect example.
well, see, the thing is, but for me, it's like it's for everybody. Like, not
Doesn't
that I want to do
matter.
everybody.
It's fine. But if it's directed toward a woman that you're not something you don't find attractive in a woman, it doesn't matter if it's for everyone. But
Well, I just wouldn't
You don't.
single it out like what they just did. That makes me go, ugh, I'm not attracted to you anymore. Is only just for females. I think somebody can do the same thing, and I'd be like, ugh, I don't want to be around. Like, I
which
just
is
don't want to be
fine, but
around
We're
you.
talking about women.
Female in general.
We're talking about
I know.
females. Like,
Okay. Damn, something did just happen recently. It was more of like an annoyance thing, but what was it? Shit, I lost it. I sadly I do have something where I remember where I was going to talk to you about where somebody did something. I was like, this person may seem to be. Oh, it was when they talk about themselves too much.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was we were in a conversation and they just kept talking. Most of it was about themselves.
Like flexing.
But not like in a way like I know this very celebrity. It's like I'm good at this and this person treat me like this, and they every situation that happened with them had to be about them. But not in a boastering way like I'm the best.
Okay.
It's just like, who cares if they bumped up against you on the street? They were just walking real fast.
And if she was like, but I'll fuck you, would he still fuck?
My pants would be
Right
off in
away.
like 5
Yeah.
seconds. No, but no, honestly, no. She was somebody who I can understand people would say she's attractive. I would do anything, but to me, it turned me off so quick. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see how people can get turned off by just personality alone. If they don't have a good, because people say if you had a good personality or something like that, and a lot of people are like, nah, come on, it's the looks. Like, no, for myself, I know that if somebody has a pretty horrible personality, especially when they talk constantly and mostly involving themselves in everything, that it's a huge turnoff. Even if they look good, it becomes unattractive.
But you still smash. If they're like, fuck, let's fuck.
They have to be aggressive with it. If they push me up against a wall and started going down, I'd take it.
You'd be like, I don't find you attractive, but my dick does.
Yeah, but see, that's the sad thing. I feel like as a dude, questions like that always end up as, yes, we will still bang them, even if it.
I tell you right now, I would not.
See,
you say
the same thing.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't smash.
Oh my god!
I absolutely. 100%.
So why can't I be allowed to agree to not smash?
Because I've been. I'm not saying that you wouldn't.
Okay.
But you're
Sounds
saying
like
it yourself.
I was joking. I'm telling you. I was telling you seriously.
So if you,
they were very unattractive when they constantly ran their mouth and wouldn't stop talking about themselves being the center of attention.
So at that moment you were like, I would never touch this woman.
Yes.
That's well then there you go.
Look into my eyes and believe me, Joe.
I do believe you.
No, don't think
I just find it hard to believe that if she was like, yeah, you'd be like, fuck it.
So why is that okay, but not for you? Why can't I say the same thing for yourself?
I mean, I guess, yeah, no.
Oh
can.
my God,
you can.
I want equality, Joe.
You and I are not equals.
That's right. My dick is like, wow. We're equals if you fold yours out a couple times. No, we're not. I have to. Mine's smaller. Joe has a big dick. I can see his bulge between his pants right now.
I have a decent.
It looks
size
like
back.
it looks like another foot in between your legs,
It's
dude.
not, you know, I have
damn.
a decent size situation. I'm not a fucking I don't have a massive cock, but I don't have a tiny baby cock either. Which
Okay.
is, I'm maybe in the sweet spot. You know, I'm like right there. Where it's like, you know what, it's not the biggest dick, but you know what, I can deal. I can work with this. I can work with this.
Yeah, I'm a grower, not a shower. It definitely doesn't look impressive at first, but when it gets up there and it's at attention, it's right. It's ready to go.
Like, oof.
It's ready to do some push-ups.
You're like, oof.
But okay, fine. Believe in me to say that I would not do this person, no matter how hot she was, because of the way she talked about herself. But see, again, I don't know if that qualifies for your question.
Yeah, that does. That does.
Because anybody
you don't like a woman who talks about herself.
But I also don't like anybody else who talks about themselves. Not just women. If a dude did the same thing, I was like, I don't want to be that guy's
but you're
friend.
friends with a couple of people who always talk about themselves.
I'm sitting next to one of them.
Not me for sure. But I know that you know people who talk about themselves.
I do. And I don't hang out with them as often.
Because of the quarantine, of course, yeah.
Well, no, there's a few people. I would say maybe one, but it's sporadic. It wasn't like it was before. Like, trust me, if I'm not okay, unless we're like distances apart. If I'm not hanging out with you constantly, or at least checking up on you, I'm probably not really interested being around, because you might say something that's like, oh, I roll my eyes again. But I'm trying to think of something more specifically that gears towards just women, not everybody. And I'm trying to think of something, and I'm pretty sure there is, but I don't know if that's based, like I said before, off of just the interactions of my ex and the women that are around my circle. I could meet somebody from Cambodia and like totally different, have none of the same quote unquote symptoms.
Okay, I am not attracted to. I'm not attracted to. Nah, I'm attracted to tall women.
See, that's a physical thing. Maybe we should just stick to something physical
It
instead
could be
of
anything
instead
that,
of
I'm attracted
non-physical.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm attracted to all kind of women physically. Like, I can say I can honestly say I'm not attracted to women who are, maybe pushing 300 pounds for sure.
Okay.
Maybe a little, maybe even less than that. I I
Would you
I,
say
I
twice
think
the size
I
of
think I should
yourself?
I think I should I think I want to be able to pick up a woman that I'm attracted to
Like lift them?
comfortably. Yeah, I like to be able to lift a
How
woman.
high? Like over your
Just
shoulder?
lift, just
Just like a
toss them
caveman?
over my shoulder, be like, "Yo,
Bop them on
let's
the
get it."
head?
I'm definitely attracted to thick women for sure.
Mm.
You know,
I'm not into skinny women.
I'm not into super skinny women. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not attracted to
No.
super skinny
If
women.
they're smaller than me, I don't know. I don't know. It's debatable.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them either my size or just a little bit larger than me.
Oh, okay.
But not like, I mean, like,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But not super skinny. If they're half my size, it's too thin.
So if they're
I'm thin
taller as
already.
you but thinner than you, you're not fucking with it.
Yeah.
You're not that thin, my guy.
Yes, I am. My ass may say differently, but if
Your stomach
this
does
right
too,
here,
player.
well, I mean, I'm talking width wise, not length. No, from this side, from hip to hip. This isn't. This is as wide. This is not wider than a pillow.
So
A pillow can fit over my stomach.
So you're not wide, but you're deep.
As deep as you want me to be.
Oh, that's not that deep. This
That's deep. Oh, okay.
Oh, ooh. Intimidation. I got there's a little tingle on the tip of my penis.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
I wanted to find your answer properly. I know there's got to be something for me, but what did I really not
I
like?
enjoy. I definitely do enjoy a thicker woman. I'm not into skinny.
I think I got it. No, maybe. Run with me on this one.
I'm with you.
I don't like the not perception. What is it called? The expectation, the multitude of expectation for a guy to have. So I remember talking to someone, and she was
I need
making
to clarify that. Yeah, yeah.
she was making a list of all these things a guy has to do
Okay. Yeah.
to get with her. And it actually struck a back and forth because I was like, well, wait a minute. Why does this guy have to run through a gauntlet just to be with you? What are you going to do? Like, what are you going to run through a gauntlet for him or something like that? And she was like, well, he just gets me. He gets my love and kindness. And I was like, well, why can't you just accept his love and kindness?
Yeah, there should definitely be an equal system there.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Uh-huh.
I can, but I can also say that I feel like women should have that prerogative.
Well, you said before, like the men should be the courting one, the one to go at, there's
Yeah,
some.
I absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer. Look, I'm a firm believer of equality, that men and women should be treated equally, 100%. I'm flattered when a woman is attractive or not when a woman is attractive. I'm flattered when a woman tries to court me. That's flattering to me. But I feel that a man should be the courter as opposed to the courtee.
And what is this based off of?
I was going to.
Oh, okay.
The reason I feel that is because we live in a society where women aren't perceived as equal to men, and I feel in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the gosh, I can't think of the word.
Okay.
But on the topic of love, I feel that the woman should absolutely have the upper hand. Because
The topic of love. Okay.
yes, because when it comes to courting, when it comes to all that, I feel like the woman should have the upper hand, and the woman should, in the end, make the decision of who they're actually going to allow into their lives, into like intimacy, because the woman is the one who's going to have to bear the child if it comes to that. So she should be able to choose who that partner is going to be. Like me as a man, you can potentially put 10 women in front of me and I'll impregnate all of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it to me it's not a, it's nothing really. I should be the one that has to court the woman to be able to get her affection because in the end she's going to be the one that bears the children.
Okay.
She has to have that burden of transforming her body. So she should be the one that says, "All right, not you, you, but let's figure this shit out."
And that's
together."
on the expectation of her bearing your children,
Yes,
because that's not a 100% guarantee.
it
right?
isn't guaranteed. No, absolutely
Okay.
not. But if eventually it does happen, then yeah, absolutely. Now, if we're talking about just fucking around, then it doesn't matter. None of that shit matters.
Well, you would.
That's why I'm cool. Like if a female wants to like fucking, fuck with me, then I'm cool with it. Like, it's not a problem. Let's fuck around, knowing that nothing's gonna happen beyond just fucking around.
So how would you know the difference between the two? Because if you're always the courting person, well, I guess they would come to you and
There
you
is
would
a
know that.
difference. Yeah, no, but there is a difference because I know if you're gonna if you just want to fuck a female, or if you're looking for something more. I'll give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Um,
But you
the
have
plastic girl. Is that someone you'd want to court or fuck?
plastic girl. Are you talking about my sex doll in the
No,
pod?
no,
Oh,
no,
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
At the
Oh, plastic. Wait, do you know you finally met her?
I didn't meet her, but I know who she is.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this is good. Throwback to episode 3. God dang. No,
Well, it's been multiple episodes.
well, I know. No, that I've been wanting to be with her at like husband and wife for like what 10 years now.
Exactly. So you are
Yeah.
able to identify a woman that
It was love
you'd
at
like
first
to-
sight show.
that you'd like to court, or you'd probably just like to fuck. If you're
Well,
chilling at a club,
Uh-huh.
having drinks and partying, and you meet a girl, and you're like, "Oh shit, I kind of want to fuck with this."
Well, I don't.
You're not immediately thinking, "Oh shit, I want to court the shit out of her. She looks like she has excellent values."
You ever see 90 Day Fiance?
Get the fuck out of here. There is a
Or
difference.
90 Day.
I'm sure you can identify the difference between a woman you just want to fuck and a woman you potentially want in your life.
Not in the first moment. It has to take for me. If I start to get to know the person, then it's going to
Exactly.
lead.
It's
It's going to
not-
lean towards more of a marriage type.
That's the process of
But see-
courtship.
Yeah.
That's the process of courtship. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're gonna eventually know if that's the woman that you're gonna want to do something with, or if you're just gonna fuck.
Eventually, but I thought in an agreement. I think I was just saying that the starting process for me and maybe for others or others that I've spoken to is really just the fucking at first.
So plastic girl was immediately, I just want to fuck her.
When I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's hot. I would love to have sex with this person. But I think every dude does that, and every girl might do that until you actually open your mouths and actually start talking. If I mean, like you said, when you get a row of women, you can fuck all of them. Well, once you speak to the first one, you might like, holy shit, this girl is the love of my life. You don't even get to the other 9. Well, I'm speaking for you, but who fucking knows? But I'm just saying, like, initially,
You have a row of women. You think you're gonna finish on one? You're just gonna go to town.
I'm-
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna go to this one. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this one.
I'm just saying that as people, I think we all see things physically first and then get into mentality a really close second, like immediately right after. But there's no way you can look at somebody and say, "Oh, that's going to be a nice person," just by looking at him. Look at Ted Bundy. You look like was it Ted Bundy where he was killing all those dudes, women, something like that. I don't know what he did. I just know he was a murderer. But
he was the hot killer. Like,
yeah, he was looked at
he
as like,
attracted
oh,
women because he was an attractive man, and then he would kill them.
and wasn't one of the sayings or the testifier was like their neighbor or something. He's like, I never knew. I saw him and he looked like a good person, but I never knew that he was killing people in his house. Something like that. Wasn't that true? I'm just saying like that people can't tell just by looking. Now, in your scenario, if you're giving me some time to meet these people to decide whether or not I'm just fucking or leading
No,
to something more.
I guess I'm just speaking for myself because I'm pretty.
I'm just calling you out BS that there's no way you as Joe can look at somebody and go, yeah, that's going to be my wife, or no, I'm just going to bang her just by looking at her from like 10 feet away.
I think within the first interaction, I do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're in
but-
agreement. First interaction, I think.
Yeah, but you said it takes time for you to know whether or not you're gonna.
Well,
Yes or
I
no.
mean, time to talk. Time
see,
to
as
like,
opposed to me, I feel like within the first interaction, I know if I'm gonna either date a person or just fuck a person. I absolutely know that. Within the first interaction of like, and when
Well, then
when
maybe
I
I'm-
say and when I
yeah.
say the first interaction, I'm saying the first time we kick it together and we're just chilling together in a social environment for X amount of hours.
right. That's plenty of time to get to know someone. That's what I'm saying. That's the same thing. I think we're in agreement, but saying it different ways. That interaction with that description you gave is what I totally agree with.
But I
And
thought
that's
you
what
said it with some time you would know. That's 'cause that's what
sometime,
you said.
sometime. Well, you said a couple
But that's-
hours.
Yeah, if that in
That's
the
some
social
time.
environment. Like one night, I'm gonna know if I'm just gonna smash or if I'm gonna pursue something a little more. As an
This is-
adult, because as a kid, it was a very different. It was a very different scenario. you know, as well, not a kid, but as a teenager, you're like, you know, you're not gonna fuck immediately. So
So
like you're looking for a girlfriend, and it's a very different. The courtship process as a teenager is very different to an adult, very incredibly different. Because as a teenager, it's like you're dating with the hope of eventually, if you're within the age, eventually having sex. As an adult, you can know within that first night if you're gonna fuck or not. I mean, that's the whole thing with a.
courting.
No. That's the whole thing behind a one night stand. Like, you don't have that as a teenager. Like, a one night stand is not possible as a teenager. Like, because the chances are that most of the other teenagers you're meeting, like, go to your school or through association. So there's no way you can have a one night stand as a teenager. Impossible.
Unless it's American Pie, you meet a cougar.
No, impossible. Now, as an adult, in one night, you can know if you're going to have a one night stand or you're potentially going to see a person multiple times and
Okay.
eventually date.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking because I think you're just taking what I say and not realizing that I'm in an agreement. Like I'm literally when I say
think what got me is when you said it was some time. Through some time.
How long is
Now,
it some time to you?
When you say through some time,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Hour-
multiple
days?
interactions. Yeah, like
Weeks?
going out a couple of times, maybe doing a date here or two. Like, that doesn't count anymore because now you're getting to know the person thoroughly.
Well,
Like,
and then what are you doing in that one night? You're getting to know the person more than just their first and last name.
yeah, but again,
You probably know where they come from, what they doing.
you'll know by the end of that night whether it's just going to be a one night situation or if it's going to develop into something that's
So
frequent.
none of the people that you know of that have those interactions thought it was just going to be a one night and they wound up dating. I want to say that has happened.
I'm sure it's happened in a scenario, but
Right, as adults, I would say I know a few people that might have happened to. They had a one night and then they actually wound up dating. Maybe it didn't last like a long-term relationship,
but it's not a one night if they did it again. It's
Right.
not a one night stand.
Right,
If they had a one night stand and then continued.
yeah. Unless they thought they were just gonna one night stand, then
It's not a one night stand though because you actively agreed to keep in contact with the person. Or else
right.
you wouldn't have.
Can't people change their minds afterwards?
Sure.
I'm just challenging your stuff. That's all.
I just know from experience
Uh-huh.
that my own personal experience, not speaking for anyone else again, that if it's a one night stand, it's a one night stand. Like, it's not gonna happen again. Like,
Mhm.
and I know it. because I've done it and because it's happened to me. Like that's how I know that a one night stand is a one night stand. And Susie X, Stacy X,
Mm-hmm.
Adriana X, such and such and
You gotta
such,
list them all
I've
here,
never
huh?
seen again. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't even know where the fuck they are. Like,
Mm.
so it doesn't. To me, that's what classifies as a one night stand. Like,
Well, that's what. Yeah, but I mean, maybe that's just you though.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's me. It's me.
Okay.
Jesus, Keen. Okay, listen up, people.
I was in agreement with you for at least 30 minutes, minimum.
Dog.
Did we answer that question?
All right.
That took what, an hour?
Yeah, we went into it for about 40 minutes. Anyway, sex, have it. I'm
Not having any? Is that what we're
not having
talking?
any. Before any of that shit happens, I gotta shave my nuts first.
How are we gonna shave your nuts, Joe?
Here's the thing.
Is there something to help you shave your nuts without any of the hard cutting, chafing, or pulsating pain that you get from other blades and razors?
Well, let me tell you something. The new Lawnmower 3.0 by Manscaped actually has a ceramic blade that avoids those nicks and cuts.
That is very interesting, kind
Yes.
sir.
And I'll tell you what, sometimes you get stuck in that bathroom for, about an hour or so. The battery, check this out, the battery on the Lawnmower 3.0.
What is it?
Can last up to 90 minutes.
You don't say.
I am not fucking around with you, good sir.
Well, Josh, good belly G's.
What the fuck?
I thought we were going 50 style. My bad.
No, no. But anyway,
Yes.
it's out there, the Lawnmower 3.0. Check this out. You go to manscaped.com. You go get the
Code
the starter kit.
Oh,
The
sorry.
starter kit. And you use the discount code
Noob.
noob on checkout, and you're going to get a sweet 20% off.
Nice. 20%. How much? 20%. How much? 20%.
Manscaped is dope. They also have a subscription service for the blades, because sometimes, you be going at it and you're like, yo, I need to replace the blade. Well, guess what? You can replace the fucking blade.
Mm-hmm.
Subscription service, $14.99 a month. And I'm sorry, not a month. Every 3 months, you would pay $14.99 every 3 months to get replacement blades. Pretty dope. Yeah, you should hop on it. Once again, manscaped.com, discount code noob.
20%.
Balls. Well, thank you. And with that, we have come to the soapbox portion of our podcast. As some of you may know, the soapbox is when usually if we have a guest, we'll let the guest go first. But the soapbox portion is when you get the mic for a second and like to vent, promote, do anything you want to do, and you get an uninterrupted as long as you want. Usually we'll let a guest go first, but since there's no guest, we're going to have Keenan jump on it, and then I'll close out. Keenan?
My soapbox. Miss you, Philly. Want you back in the sack. Hey, I got my rhymes going. It's been interesting weeks with the quarantines. Hope you all are still doing something to keep yourself busy. You can find me and Joe on Call of Duty, Warzone. We'll hit you up with those names if you want to squad up, play. And yeah, not much going on for me as far as a great ranting soapbox. I did most of that during the beginning of this show. Some heavy hitters with religion and whatnot. But yeah, stay clean, stay safe, stay quarantined. Things and stuff. Boots and cats, boots and pants. All my friends say hi to Joe. So hi, Joe. And hi to all the listeners. Thanks for listening again for another episode. We keep this rocking for you as long as we can for your entertainment and enjoyment. And then sometimes get some things off our chest too. We need to have a good outlet, which is awesome while you're willing to listen too. And feel free to chime in as much as you can. Please let me know if you want to talk shit to me. You can. I may or may not talk shit back, or I might just cry on my pillow. But let us know what you're thinking, your thoughts, questions, concerns. Let us know. We are here for you and for Joe. We're trying to help him out. Bye.
Thank you, Keenan. That was short
This is
and
whack.
sweet.
This is fucking whack.
That
I
was
need a
pretty
better
good.
soapbox.
That was all right.
I need to
Okay.
write it down next time.
Like you said, you did a lot of venting, during.
I
talk,
did.
it worked out. It worked out. Um, my soapbox. Super excited to. I'm super excited. I'm in anticipation, hot anticipation for the new season. Well, not the new season, but the remainder of the season for Rick and Morty season 4. It starts in May. I want to say maybe May 5th. I don't remember if it's May 5th, but let me check real fast. No. May 9th. May 9th? No, it's not. That's 10th. I don't know. Anyway, but it's in May. Anyway, the not the final episodes, but the rest, the remaining episodes will be back in May. Super excited about that. I kind of put a story up, I think today, about Star Wars, the Clone Wars. The final season is on us. We're more than halfway through it. Episode 9 kind of laid the groundwork to the finale, which I'm just like super excited about it, because if anyone who knows Star Wars the way that I know can see all the fucking dominoes lining up, and I love it, because everything, all the puzzles coming together, and some things that were left unanswered are about to come to fruition, and we're gonna find out how some stuff happened. So I'm super excited about that, like incredibly excited. If you haven't watched Clone Wars, go fucking watch Clone Wars. If you have Disney Plus, you have all the seasons on Disney Plus. Basically, Clone Wars is everything that happens between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. It laid a bunch of the world of what Star Wars actually is. It fleshed it out. So what you see in the movies is basically just the surface of it. Clone Wars is definitely the what's underneath the iceberg, like what's under the water. And there's a shitload of content. So if you get a chance, watch the Clone Wars, then watch Star Wars Rebels, and maybe if you want, watch Resistance, but you're not really going to miss anything, because Resistance is whatever. That's why I got canceled after the second season. But anyway, love you guys. Quarantine's still going strong. Again, PSA, if anybody needs to talk, we're always available. Don't feel alone during this time, because I know some of you guys are alone, but you don't have to be alone. Look at Keenan. That's my guy.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at Keenan. Like we communicate, and now that he's on Warzone, now we're like constantly. So he constantly has, is in communication with me. What the fuck?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna talk shit.
I wasn't talking shit. I was telling you that, like, you're my guy. Anyway, we're probably gonna hop on some Warzone right after this. You guys won't know about it because you guys are listening to it the next day. So that is all. Thank you for listening to episode 72 of the None of Our Business podcast. We are your hosts, Cianan and Joe.
God, that's so bad. I need a better beatbox.
You'll figure it out.
Your woman out.
Suck your man's dick.